used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to Articulated Comic Book Art. Art, book, 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 art.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your pose is tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beasts, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about them. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga, that's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas, that's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper, nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle, I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga built Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spending. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the blue wire, silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to Articulated Comic Book Art. Book art, book art, book art, book art, book art.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir. We're
Officially back at it.
That's crisp.
Yes, sir. We officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 122. If I'm not mistaken, got my boys with me. I'm your host, Boog Nice, Colonel Crackers, aka Fabster, Pan Cheesy, aka Pan Cheesy.
That's me.
Rick Dom, aka Rick Dom. Got the AKAs out of the way. We ready? 7:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How you guys feeling?
That's right. FKA Colonel Crackers, aka Fobster, you know.
There we go. True. My bad. Yeah, what's up? How you guys feeling this evening?
Not bad. How's Rick feeling, more importantly, because he's still battling the Rona.
The Rona.
I'm doing good now, man. It was funny. Somebody who knows I had Corona knew that I was out in the streets, and they're like, "Why are you out?" And I was informing my podcast mates here that when you test positive for the Rona, the government knows and they call you and tell you when you can leave your house. And,
Really?
yeah, they call you and they tell you, they run you down, here's the latest of what's going on with the Rona. This is a common symptom right now. Take this. Don't take this. What day did you get sick? And then you tell them the day, and they'll be like, okay, well, you can leave your house on this day. Don't leave any other day.
What if you ignore the call?
Yeah. Oh, dude, they'll hound you relentlessly.
Oh.
I was asleep, and they called me twice, and when I woke up, they called me 2 more times, and I finally answered because I thought it was spam, and it wasn't. It was the COVID center.
New phone.
So it's exactly 2 weeks, the quarantine period.
No,
huh?
it's actually changed. It's now 10 days.
10 days. Okay.
Now it is 10 days. Yeah, they say that they say it's actually 7 days to when you stop being contagious to people, but that they give you a 3-day period after to still not be around anyone or anything like that, just in case. But it's officially changed to 10 days when they, at least that's what they said when they called me.
Interesting.
This is some weird shit, man. It's so strange how it affects some and doesn't affect others, and how severely it affects some.
It's crazy
how some people don't have any real symptoms at all, man.
Crazy.
It's such a weird
It's crazy
thing.
you say that, Boog, because here in my house, my mother got it, and she still has strong symptoms. I don't have any symptoms. My sister got symptoms, and her boyfriend that lives in her room with her doesn't have any symptoms whatsoever. It's so weird. I don't understand how this thing works, man.
Crazy stuff. Well, we're glad to hear that you're feeling better yourself. That's good.
No doubt. How about you, Fabio? How you feeling?
Oh, chilling, still looking for gifts for everybody in my life. So there's that going on.
Last minute shopper, eh?
Well, of course, it's the last day to ship most things. So, we're trying to get it all in under the wire.
That's what I'm all about, trying to get it in.
That's right. Well, I guess it's your turn now.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out. I'm just trying to get through the work week. I sound like such an old man. I said it the other day, last week on the podcast. I'm gonna have a long break for Christmas. I feel like I'm in high school again. It's crazy.
Yes.
So, it's just been crunch time at work for the last week. I guess everybody that got estimates for jobs taking 3 weeks just needs it before Christmas. And who are we to oblige? So we're doing it. So it's just mad crunch time at work, and I'm just trying to get through it. But I'm having a good time.
Excellent. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys are feeling good. We back for another consecutive week. So I thank you guys for joining me, and let's get into it. We do have a decent topic list this week, huh?
That's right.
We sure do. Yeah, we got SH Figure Arts with some piping hot news just released an hour and a half ago.
Hot off the presses, eh?
That's
Yeah,
it.
we can get to that first if you want.
Real spicy.
Then we got Hasbro Storm, some AEW stuff. McFarlane is back at it again.
some wild shit.
Yeah. Some people's favorite segment on this show.
I know, yeah. We're gonna be doing the final random October spin, and then in the after show, we're gonna be doing, of course, pickups, question of the week, which I think will be cool. I want to do like Christmas wishes for question of the week.
Right.
And
Hey,
then-
Poncho, where's your face there at?
Oh, it's gonna come up soon, my friend. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, let's get right into SH Figure Arts. Fabio, if you want to go to the Tamashi Instagram, they posted it. So earlier.
Well, if you want to click into the stream, you may
of
see
course.
I've already pulled it up.
Oh, you sure did. Goddamn.
Hey,
What a guy. He's ready.
Hell yeah.
That wrestling hound. We are talking wrestling. It's gonna get wild. We're gonna catch up everybody on what's been going on with AEW. That's gonna be sick.
All the latest storylines and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So earlier today they posted that they would be revealing the newest entry into the Dragon Ball Super line. They were very vague about it. So a lot of people were thinking, like, is it going to be like a whole new figure? Is it going to even be SH Figure Arts? We were talking about it in the A.C.B.A. In the A.C.B.A. Discord. Like, the amount of disrespect it would be if it was like a SH Figure Arts 0 or like the return of Tamashi Buddies or some shit like that.
No.
But yeah, luckily it's hit, officially announced, out of prototype limbo. And even though he's only been in it for like a month or two, whenever we did that virtual Tamashi,
we just talked about this. I feel like
It was just going,
yeah. But pretty stoked to see that that Hit is like officially joining the SH Figure Arts line for sure. Like, a lot of people were disappointed, I want to say, because they were like, oh, we already knew Hit was coming. And they should have shown somebody new, and like, you know, I get that for sure. It's kind of disheartening to see news like a new character is approaching, and then it's somebody we saw a month ago. But for those of you who are new to the line that weren't around in like 2015 when they had that big event and they showed off basically like a dozen prototypes that never ever came to fruition, that's
No.
Exactly. So like, that's why a lot of people are excited for this one.
I remember when they showed Ciampa and
Vades.
who's his
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. That's from the same
What the hell
show.
happened with that?
Exactly. So like,
Okay, yeah.
you never know, like, if what they're showing is gonna really pop off, or if they're really gonna make it or not. I think it's just safe to assume that whatever they show in an event might not even come out. So it's pretty cool to see that he's for
Could
real.
forget the shirtless Nappa.
That's true. Yeah, the first time they showed Nappy, he was shirtless and kind of battle damage and whatnot. Real quick, Laser Pants hit us with $5. He said, "For the love of God, get a new mic. Here's a little help. Thank you so much."
Laser Pants for a $5 holla, you know, or
Hell yeah.
$4.99 bro. Thank you, Laser Pants.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Laser Pants. Thank you
That's
very
it.
much.
And
You know, we are absolutely collecting these donations like squirrels, no question right now.
it.
So it's definitely going to go directly towards the show and making the show better. So we do appreciate that. This looks much better, man. This looks much better than what we saw for the prototype. But again, this is just digital though too, right?
no, I think this is a real sculpt.
Is it?
They
Okay.
photographed.
That's an in-hand sculpt.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what's going to happen with that skirt piece. What's that going to be like?
So some people are thinking that maybe around like his belt, like hopefully best case scenario is you'll be able to take his belt off, and then you can either remove his skirt pieces, because they do come off. They're shown to come off in the anime and manga.
Okay.
And hopefully there'll be a separate skirt piece that has pockets and peg holes for his wrists to pop into. That would be the dream.
Right.
To be
Yeah,
quite
that'd
honest.
be dope. That'd be really dope.
But
I will say, I say this every damn episode, but SHF is doing their thing on Dragon Ball, man. I opened up the I guess I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I did open up the Bulma's cycle this past week, and just the way that they implement you being able to like swap parts and accessories and like interchange the faces and hands and all of that stuff is it's just so seamless and so good. Like popping Goku on and off of the bike and switching out the different seats and like, you know, all of that stuff. Being able to take the top portion off so you don't mess that up and put them onto the bike. And Bulma fits on the bike perfectly. Like all of they're doing a really good job with their engineering, I feel like. So I don't think that it would be far fetched for what you just said to be a feature for sure.
ready?
You know.
Oh yeah, no doubt. So yeah, they haven't really announced yet if this is going to be like a regular release or an exclusive. I'm kind of thinking that they will make him a regular release, and then everybody else from Universe 6 is going to be an exclusive. The same way that they kind of bait you with like the Goku bodies and stuff. And like, you know, I got a Goku, I might as well get everybody else. The same thing's probably going to happen with Hit, where they're like, all right, cool, I got one guy from like Universe 6 and like the Tournament of Power and whatever. Might as well get everybody else. So,
Yeah, I'm trying to even remember who else was on the damn team.
He was it was him, Kaba the Saiyan, yeah. And then it was like that Pooh Bear looking guy. It was like a robot dude. They're never gonna make those guys. Never ever.
No.
Yeah.
We'll be lucky if we get a Dragon Stars.
They might make the Pooh Bear dude. That's not far fetched. If they can make Boo, they can make this dude.
Well, I mean, like I feel like I say that in the sense of like I don't think he's popular enough for them to make him. Like I'm sure it's possible. I believe in them.
I would assume they're only gonna make the Saiyans and Hit.
Yeah. Like I can't even, I can't even think of anybody else they make. Maybe a Topo, maybe. But like, I don't know. But this is the beginning of something super cool. So I'm stoked, man.
Yeah, this looks good. I'm with it. I was a little disappointed though. I will say I did think they were going to show something brand new. We did know it was coming.
That's how they build it. They build it like they were going to show something brand new. So
yeah,
they truly did.
Definitely threw us for a loop here. But yeah, so we got that coming. And what else is on the pre-orders for Dragon Ball right now?
So right now, Berter and Guldo just went up on Premium Bandai United States.
Yep.
So he's they are 100. They're like 90 buckaroos, 90 burger dollars. They're pretty expensive.
Burger dollars.
But I mean, it's two figures, I guess. Berter is huge, and he's like a brand new sculpt and stuff. Like I can justify the 90, the price point. Of course, I'd like it to be cheaper. Like, of course, I'd like to be, jettisoned back to 2015 when like these figures were like $40, like $50.
Well, it's 90 on a Premium Bandai site, right? It's 139 on Big Bad Toy Store. So
yeah, that's what like the import, like their like import tax and all that stuff.
Right.
So, and then you got but yeah, like the pre-order for Premium Bandai will be up for like, I want to say 2 months. It's usually 2 months, maybe a month or two. And then
do you pay upfront with Premium Bandai?
You sure do.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's rough, and it's usually like $10 shipping. So like, it's like it's gonna be $100. You're gonna drop a Benjamin on him on these two for sure.
Yeah, they want $139.99 on BBTS plus $14 non-refundable down payment.
Ooh wee. But that 14 NDR comes out of the cost.
Yeah, it comes out at the overall cost.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's good at least.
It's not terrible.
It's true. But yeah, I'm stoked for these, dude. Like, it's like I know right now we just have Ginyu in hand. Ginyu is a great figure, also, if nobody else has messed with him. But now we just have Ginyu in hand, and like these price points are kind of like shocking at first. Like Raccoon was like $80, right, Rick? And Jace was 60 or something like that, or maybe 70. And then now we're seeing like, Berter is like $100. But yo, let me tell you, when you get Berter and you add Berter and Guldo to your Jace, Raccoon, and Ginyu, and you have them all squatted up, it's like it won't even matter. You'll be so pleased with yourself. It's unbelievable.
I'm kind of mad that they didn't do something unique with Goldo. And, make him completely articulated.
You know what's
It's
interesting? For as hard as Tamashi went after Demoniacal Fit, Demoniacal Fit still had them beat with their Guldo because their Guldo is articulated.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
That's one of the ways that they're really sticking it to him.
Yeah, no doubt.
Unbelievable.
So I'd like to actually see them side by side. Hey,
Dude,
hey
I-
Fabio, maybe you could share this this picture from our private chat too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
while you're
I
pulling
don't
that
know.
up, Garcia Boxing versus the World hit us with $25. He says, "Enjoying the podcast. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays." Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, that's what's
Oh,
up. Thank
yeah.
you, bro.
Happy holidays to you, bro. Thank you.
We're so close to getting you, Mike.
And then
Yeah, bro. It's all
Well,
gonna.
Yeah, these past couple of weeks have been good. So we will we will know in a couple of days actually.
Mhm.
yeah, and then right after that, Bo Big once again, the man, the myth, hit us with $20. Glad to be here, kicking it with y'all. No spoilers.
Oh, that's what's up.
About to start collecting Black Series after the Friday episode. Wow, stay safe, y'all.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Right, that's
Yeah, it's
right.
time for
Good
you to
looking,
catch up,
Bo Big.
Poncho. Catch up.
Time to
Bo
start
Big,
and
thank
catch
you.
up.
Stick around to you because we're gonna address all that for sure at the end. No spoilers right now,
Yeah,
though.
yeah. No spoilers right now, but
What's up to
I'm
everybody
assuming
else?
everybody did see the episode though.
What's up to everybody else in the chat as well? SO's Hunters and Salacious Crumb and Oscar and Wrestling Hound, and we got everybody here, dude. It's popping off.
Yeah, the whole
All right,
crew's
that's
here.
what's up.
Oh, we got one more, real quick. Sebastian the Great, no message, just $5.
Hell yeah,
You are
dude.
great, Sebastian. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank you. Appreciate
What
you,
a
brother.
fitting name. What a fitting name.
But yeah, man,
And,
look at all these guys squatted up next to each other. Unbelievable.
I was just
Yeah,
noticing how shiny
this
their
looks
armor
dope.
is.
Yeah, Birder is pretty. He's pretty shiny.
Yeah, let me see that picture again, Fob. Yeah, that looks really cool.
They're really
Big Daddy
nice.
Burger, man.
I will say the Guldo maybe is a little tall. I don't know, but that's like the most extreme nitpicking like I could possibly do. You know how like shit is so nice that like you have to like really dig deep into the criticisms. Guldo, the little green guy. He's a little tall, but whatever.
Who's the last dude we missing again?
Jace is not in here, the
Yeah.
red dude.
Jace.
But he's the same
Okay,
size
right,
as
right.
Goku.
Yeah.
But this is
Mo-
nice,
Mo-
man.
Right.
This is super nice.
God damn.
You guys look good
Yeah,
together.
man.
Yeah,
I mean,
what-
They really do.
It might be expensive, but it's worth more than the sum of the parts. Like, come on.
Absolutely. And like, you know what I'm thinking now? I'm thinking of like all like, would you go for a 5-pack like knowing that it would probably be like $400 or like $350 or $400 if they're all together? Like, say we get like a battle damage variant 5-pack, would you be willing to spend the bread on that?
I don't know.
It's
If you can
crazy.
do it, if you can do it in 5 payments of $90 each.
Yeah. Set it
That's
up
what
through
you-
Sideshow.
Yeah.
If there's some payment thing,
I start doing
or
some
if
sideshow shit, man.
Wait, but
Yeah.
isn't that what you
or-
can do right now with these?
No, I mean, depending where you get it.
No, but you're right. I mean, I don't know if a battle damage, but if they had come out originally like that, I think enough people would have bought into that.
That's a pretty high like price to ask people for. But that's why I would think a battle damage would do way better, because like it's for like the super fans, and I think like the super fans wouldn't mind, dropping like that kind of money on
Yeah,
something
maybe
like that.
Mhm.
But it's
maybe
cool
if
that
they opened up and did something like Hasbro with the sort of backer type deal.
Oh yeah.
Something more,
Is that,
for projects more expansive. That wouldn't be a terrible thing.
Truly.
is that something that they have done before? Have they done multi-packs?
They haven't done it with Dragon Ball, but they've done it with like Kamen Rider and
Okay.
other
And
stuff like
Power Rangers. Power Rangers had a 5-pack.
yeah, Sentai and stuff like that. Yeah, they had a 5-pack that was a SDCC exclusive, or New York Comic Con exclusive.
That would make sense. Isn't that what
Yeah.
Gear Force kind of is? They're supposed to be kind of
Now
like
they take it with them everywhere. So
It was I think 2013 Bug, and it was the Samurai Rangers, and it was like their golden metallic, not golden, but their metallic suit variant, and it was a 5-pack. It's pretty expensive.
But a 5-pack of these would be like
I
almost
vaguely remember that.
right?
What's up, Fabio?
Yeah, it'd be up there for sure. Now he's saying a 5-pack of this would be up there, super expensive for sure.
It would be close to like $400 for sure.
Yeah, there's not been any releases in the line so far that have been that expensive, right?
No, not that expensive. The most expensive figure in the line right now is that Grade 8 Vegeta. The MSRP was $180.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, that would be a lot for sure.
Yeah, I just opened that this past week too, but we'll get into that later.
Hell yeah.
This has been HBO's Dragon Ballers with
So good. Next up is Hasbro.
we got a little Hasbro happening. All right, cool. Well, I guess we can kind of allude to it, but we will be discussing Mandalorian like a little more in depth later on. So we're gonna try to just run through these Mando Monday Black Series reveals without really commenting on the actual episode that just aired.
Okata.
Well, yeah, I mean everybody that we see here has been in the previous episodes anyway, so it's all good.
Right. And this was from Monday, which of course was like earlier this week, way before the new episode, so shouldn't really have any bearing. But yeah, Bo-Katan, the live action version. This isn't like a Rebels version or a Clone Wars version. This is a straight up from the live action The Mandalorian branded Bo-Katan. She looks good. I think this looks great.
I think it looks good. A little bit to be desired as far as articulation goes, but she definitely looks good. Looks like the show, and I was gonna say that it's pretty astounding how fast or how they have this shit synced up so well. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're. You know what? I know that after that first season, they must have just learned.
Yeah. And I mean, they've got to be in the process while the show is being made. They are at least working off of the concept images, way ahead of time. I'm sure that, the Hasbro team behind these has all that stuff so far that, they know when certain episodes are going to air and, what characters will be featured in them and stuff. And this is all obviously told to them by Disney and everything. So
hey Rick, how similar to the Rebels look is this?
Very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, because she's like a real human, she's built a little bit bigger. She's much more slender in the shows.
Yes,
in the animated series. But it's close enough. You keep the helmet on, ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Yeah. And the Ahsoka that they're in the line in Black Series is supposed to be a Rebels version, but she has kind of a live action look to her anyway.
Yeah.
Right, like
the newer one, because there were two. The first one wasn't as detailed, and I guess they went with their sort of like face scan technology for that second one, if I'm not mistaken. So that one looks better.
Right.
What's homegirl's name that played Bo-Katan on the show?
Katie Sackhoff.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw a fun story of her. I guess her dad's like a huge Star Wars fan, so she brought him onto the set.
Oh, I did see that. Okay, that's what that was. Okay.
Pretty touching, yeah. And I didn't realize until I saw that picture, but this is a wig that she's wearing. I thought they actually did her hair like that.
I thought so too, because I mean she's a redhead, so it's like it doesn't seem like out of the realm or anything.
Yeah, but I guess because the headband is on there, it makes it a little easier and more consistent between shots to just have it be a wig. But yeah, that was like, oh, fun. Okay, cool. Moving on. So that's Bo-Katan.
Yeah, but when's this slated for release?
Her specifically, spring 2021. So the next few figures are part of the. So she's part of the regular Black Series 6-inch line, part of like the new packaging with the new art and everything, and you sync them all up by the spine, and you get the full kind of portrait or whatever. But then these next few ones are part of the archive series. So these are basically re-releases.
Oh, nice.
And this particular wave is kind of an army builders wave, which, interesting. So you get the Imperial Death Troopers from Rogue One, but also I think season 1 of Mandalorian, they were featured a little bit as well.
Yeah, why does he look so skinny?
In those last couple episodes, it's always looked like that. It's weird. I don't know why they made the design so slender for the Black Series ones. The SH Figure Arts ones are not much better. It's just that because they are sort of like 5-inch scale that they look a little better, I guess. But yeah, I don't know why the design is so slender.
That's the design of the Death Trooper specifically, though. They cast like really tall, like 6'8" dudes to play them, and really slender. They wanted like this big lanky look to them for some reason.
I mean, it just doesn't even look like it's a person wearing a suit. It looks like the troopers that Moff Gideon had that are just robots almost. Like there's no way a person is in that suit.
That's kind of the feeling I get, is that this is almost like stage 1 of those, and then according to some stuff in the latest episode, I guess they kind of end up being what they are in Mandalorian. But this feels like kind of the prototypical version of that. I don't know. How about this next one? Wait, that's the same one. They look good though. I mean, I think this is having a lot of the accessories that were included with like different releases of the Death Trooper.
Did they do like the other version of the Death Trooper? Because for SHF they did this version, and then they did like the heavy gunner dude that had the slightly different harness and a larger weapon.
Yeah, that's I thought that maybe that they had all the weapons from the other versions, but it seems like this might just be kind of the base one. But you're right. I think there were some that had different, like, heavier weapons as well.
Yeah, I got the SHF one right here. Hold on one second. Let me see what they.
Yeah. Okay. And then this next one in the wave is the Imperial hover tank driver from Rogue One as well, but also featured in Mandalorian. A lot of the stuff in Mandalorian, like, has stuff from all kinds of Star Wars, like costumes from the other movies that they're reusing and everything.
Are these on new bucks or no? Same old?
No, I think they're the same ones, just kind of new deco, maybe like slightly updated in some ways.
Babe?
Yeah, we're here.
We're here. Look no further.
If you wanted to make the screen accurate to Mandalorian, though, they're going to have to give us a more gray one, So that's
Shit, I didn't even have my mic muted. I'm just screaming.
hover tank driver from also
they labeled it the Death Trooper Specialist was the guy with the different harness, basically.
Okay, so probably the squad leader or something. We got a short trooper here from Rogue One, also Mandalorian. There he is. There's your friend, your boy. You know him, you love him. Short trooper. This is the one. This next one is the one I think more people are going to be interested in, which is the Tusken Raider, the Sand Person.
Yeah, they had their whole damn episode this season.
Yeah, they're kind of all over the place in the Star Wars universe, so it's cool to see them, coming back and easier to get for people. I mean, if you're a real fan, you need at least 8 of these. That's just like the lower like glass ceiling to crack, right? Because if you're a real fan, you're gonna want a tribe's worth.
Well, the whole tribe for Anakin to slaughter.
Right, and not just the men, but you need the women and the children too.
How many did we see on screen at once? We saw like 20 of them at one point, right? Maybe more.
At this point, we need some mounts for them too. We need some big banthas,
There's that meme going around right now that like Anakin kills all the women and children, and Padme hugs him and is like, "Oh man, it's all right." But then he does it to the younglings, and she's like, "What?"
Right. I sleep. Real shit. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a couple more of these though when I get the chance though. I think you were saying this, Rick. They're going for a bunch of money on the secondary, the first ones.
Yeah, they're going for dumb money.
Yeah, they were from one of the earlier too, if I'm not mistaken.
These are not different though, right? This is the same scope, right?
I mean, if there is changes, we definitely can't see it because of the cloth.
Yeah. Anything that's different would just be like any like overall improvements to the line, since it was released originally. So I mean, I'm willing to bet the soft goods are maybe a little bit better.
This is a pretty like detailed like figure to begin with. Like, it's a lot going on. You get a lot for your little $20 or whatever here. You get the hard sort of plastic, the soft goods. It sits nice. It's actually a really nice figure, man.
And it's not even just basic like cheap fabric. If you look, like, there's textures to the fabric, like there's stitching on the bottom for like the skirt piece or whatever it is you want to call it.
Gotcha.
It's actually like nice that they went the extra mile on it.
Yeah, and real quick, Cap lives in us with some knowledge. So when they did the heavy gunner of the Death Troopers, it was in a 4-pack.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a 4-pack from I forget what, but I know what he's talking about. I can picture it. I just can't remember what particularly it was. And then they are supposed to look tall and lanky like this. The Nico Hodges chiming in. So yeah, this is cool. I mean, it's a good chance to, Boog, you like Army Builder Wave, so this is a good chance to pick up some extra. Sand people are all over Star Wars from original trilogy, Mandalorian, everything. So definitely good to pick up.
Yeah, no doubt. I might double back and get the the troopers too, because I finished them with the I got 6 with the SHF versions, and I was cool with that. I had to go through jump through some hoops to make that happen. I made a deal with somebody out in who lives in Japan. He is an American, but he lives in Japan now, and I made a deal with him for the Death Trooper specialist. He was like, "Oh man, I watch your channel." I was like, "Oh shit." And so yeah, I might. Huh?
So, you watch that channel? You want to do me a solid? Tight.
Basically. But yeah, I might pick up a couple of these. I was just about to tell you something else too. I forgot. I don't know, but yeah, it's very cool. I talked about this in a quick little update on my channel, but it's very cool to see that you are getting some really good use out of things that you may have already purchased in your collection anyway to use with the Mandalorian. You don't have to really go too far out of your way to recreate some of the scenes that we've seen in this season, So,
yeah, anything will work. It's really cool. I like that. So that's the Archive series wave, and the Bo-Katan is part of the regular line. I don't think it specifically says when she's coming, but there is another wave coming as well, another Archive wave beyond that, and it's not an Army Builder wave, but some more re-releases from earlier in the line, like Commander Cody here.
Oh, that's really needed.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame that they didn't. Maybe it would have necessitated it being like a full regular release, but they should have come with the Emperor hologram in his hand.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
Yeah,
I think we talked about this a minute ago, but I think that the issue with this was that it was something that needed to be re-released, but it's not being re-released on the new buck,
right?
New, more articulated buck. So that's unfortunate, but
yeah,
they'll get you again because they will re-release it once again with the better articulation.
Your mic's messing up, Boog. You can restart it.
I'll restart.
So that's Commander Cody. I mean, just a re-release. I guess if they had included a new accessory, it would have made it not a re-release, but a new figure altogether. So maybe that's why.
Shout out to Finn Dietz. Finn Aiden. He got the Hot Toys version of that this week, and he's put out some really cool shots.
Oh, nice, dude.
All right, Finn Dietzy.
That's a nice hot toy, dude.
It is really nice. That's his first one.
Hell yeah, sick.
I like seeing 6-inch collectors branch out, man, because
I like seeing
Hot
6
Toys
inches.
has so much to offer, man. Don't get stuck on one scale, damn it.
And then up next is a new Han Solo, which is actually an old Han Solo, but in a new coat. So we
talked about all of this stuff before when they first showed it, when they first revealed it on one of their live streams things. We talked about all of this stuff.
Pre-order now.
Okay.
So the difference, we did show this one, but just to kind of recap, I think this has been released twice previously. One of them, when he last had the hood up, is when he was on the Tauntaun from Empire Strikes Back, but with a blue coat. And then when he had the brown coat, it was in a 2-pack, which was, I think, SDCC exclusive with a Leia, and he had the hood down with a soft, good fur around the collar. So this is, I think, the first time we're getting the hood up version with the face scanning and everything, because when it was on the Tauntaun, it had the crap painted faces and the pale skin tone and everything. So this is basically just a kit bash piece. Just you get this if you want to update the ones that you've had before, or if you missed out on those, now you have a version from that appearance.
It looks good.
Yeah, yours no doubt. And then also from Empire Strikes Back, This also came originally in the 2-pack with the Wampa when he was hanging upside down in the cave and everything.
Yep.
You know, Luke, you know, your boy he's only ever recently appeared in the old Star Wars films, so that's good to have him, you know, in the zeitgeist. And then another previously exclusive release now, with an archive re-release, Grand Admiral Thrawn, which won't drop in. That's coming again. So if you missed out on the SDCC pack with like all the accessories and everything, boom, there's your Thrawn. Now you need him to go with Ahsoka, and you know he's going to be part of the spin-off universe, I'm sure.
There he is.
I feel like we heard something recently about a casting for him or something like that. Am I bugging?
I think people want Benedict Cumberbatch to play him live action.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Which, I mean, I don't know. He wants more Disney money. Who does?
Right.
Real quick, we got Blake Quayman. He says, with $4.99, he says that Hasbro should give Boog some kickback using Army Builder waves.
No doubt.
Hasbro.
No doubt.
To be fair, it's Black Series. Yeah, we get what you're saying. You're right, though.
Yeah, but yeah, to be fair, it is Black Series, though.
We appreciate it, though, Blake. Thank you for that. So there's, I think also this Thrawn may have the face print tag for the first time. I'm not sure that the other one did. I'm going to have to ask my roommate about that.
Yeah, I think that was the deal with most of these newer ones, was that they updated face scan technology. Yes.
All right. Well, that's your boys at the Black Series on the Hasbro side, but we have one more thing. Legends.
That Luke looks terrible, by the way. Face wise, terrible.
He looks a little weird.
He's looking real goofy.
But also, to be fair, the reason that they had him all like messed up in that intro sequence in the movie in the first place is because he messed up his face in real life when he crashed his Corvette or whatever. So that's why they had to injure him in the movie.
Oh, really? I feel like I did know that. Okay, that's right.
So yeah, when this is the first time you're seeing his reconstructed face. So yeah, it looks a little janky. Maybe they were going for that. Although it's not the jankiest face that we've seen in recent memory. But we'll get there. That's Black Series. Real quick, just a quick hit from Marvel Legends. I think we've talked about this, but this is officially up for pre-order. It's Firestar, one of Spider-Man's amazing friends.
Man, that one with like the flowing hair is terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
I could see it being utilized in the right way, but I do like the more neutral head sculpt, though.
Yeah, man, Hasbro, man, they really need to do something about that female Buck, man. It's just not good. It's not good. Like it's not even like, I can't even give them the excuse of like, oh, we don't want to mess anything up visually, because visually it doesn't look good either. Not even just about it in function. It's just it doesn't look good. They got to get it together, man. Because the Black Series team is leaving them in the dust. Their females are looking right. They have incredible articulation. Like there's really no excuse for it. Like at this point, you're just bowing down to the Black Series team, and I hope that you clap back, because Dwight, what's going on here?
Yeah, I feel like they reuse a lot of the female faces and just change the hair. You know, like I think actually that Rogue, that just the re-release one that just came out, is the same face as the original Rogue. It's just painted better, and the hair makes it look different enough.
It's actually not even painted better. I don't know if you know this, Fabio, because I don't know how much you're in like the legend space, but that Rogue figure is rampant with the eye being off center and being really spread apart. I'm sure Boog knows about it.
Yeah,
but like,
I remember the original one being like that too. So I say it was better painted because I thought they fixed that. But
it's actually even worse. I went through 10 of them, and the other day, because I was hoping to exchange the one that I have, but literally all of them are so off center. There's like a skin part of like the bottom of the eye poking out. It really sucks, man.
You talking about the new one?
Yeah, the vintage one. Yeah, it's like
I have it right here. I still haven't opened mine. My face looks pretty decent though, but I haven't even opened it yet.
Yeah, check it out. Let's see it. Let's get a visual aid going. Yeah, this Firestar. I don't know. We need her for sure, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I wish they would change up their female faces a little more. Like we get a lot more variety in the male faces for sure, but the females all look like super generic. And you know, if you take off her mask and you change her hair, she could look like Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, it's just not enough. I mean, I appreciate the fact that they gave expression. You know, definitely thanks for that. But like, come
A
on.
smile, you know, we need more smiling figures. Like I saw somebody put that robe that Boog is getting through the face app to give her the smile. It looks good, and I think they should do that with the actual skull.
Yeah, mine doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pull
Got good
mine
cheek
up,
too.
show the
Oh, that does
eyes
look
off.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, hopefully this looks better in hand, and of course she comes with. If you're building,
I got lucky too because I wasn't in store. You know, I just ordered it through Target's website or whatever. So I got real lucky. But what were you gonna say, Fabio?
I was gonna say if you're building your dog Avengers, and this is also a very necessary thing because you need this dog to complete the team as we have.
Yeah, what are they calling it? The Pet Avengers.
Yeah.
What was the name of this dog again? It had a goofy ass name.
I'm looking for
Miss something. Miss something, if I'm not mistaken.
Hang on. I gotta just look on Instagram, I guess.
Miss Bitch. Sorry.
Oh, here we go. Hang on, I found
Harry Miss Bitch.
We got to go on Ryan Ting's Instagram because he's got the post here, and also the backdrop on the Firestar is like part of the apartment from Amazing Friends. So it'd be cool if they did the rest of them, like another Johnny Storm and a new Spider-Man, maybe with pinless technology on that new retro buck, but in the Amazing Friends motif, and you can complete the rest of the apartment when you put all of them together. But anyway, Ryan Ting with the Dog Avengers here. The Marvel Legends Critter Collection.
Critter Collection.
Yeah.
Critter Collection.
You know what? If you throw in Marvel Select, you could have Pizza Dog.
That's true. I'm sure we'll get that one in time with Hasbro. With some MCU stuff moving forward. Oh, there it is. You got your squirrels from Squirrel Girl and your cats from other places.
Other places.
Dog pool, yes. Cool stuff. This is a pretty essential team, so excited to complete this.
Let's see if they actually give us a new Iceman now, one that's a little more translucent to complete this here. I know a lot of people have said that we did get the vintage carded up Iceman, but that one was kind of like gray. I didn't really like the color scheme on that one, man. It looked real like shitty. Looked like bullets.
Because it was that weird like frosty white color.
Yeah.
And the belt was like a solid white, and then the ice effect he came with was a translucent blue that we kind of want.
Hasbro's got a fucked up reputation with some effect parts and making it look like semen.
What's the deal with semen effects?
What's the deal?
Well,
What's the deal with flight attendants and semen effects?
we need to get crass, boys. This is a family show. Anyway, that is Firestar. I'm agreeing with you though. I think this would be a good way to get a new Iceman and a new Spider-Man, and maybe even put that Iceman on the Spider-Man buck. No, on that retro Spider-Man buck would be pretty good.
Yeah, you know what? That wouldn't be a bad idea actually. That'd be a quick, easy way for them to I don't mind the other buck that they've been using for Iceman though. I mean, it is articulated. It is pretty well articulated. But yeah, a nice new longer ice slide maybe with Iceman and a super articulated buck. I've seen a lot of people request Daredevil on that new Spider-Man buck too. That would be pretty interesting.
For sure. See, I thought that they were going to save the Amazing Friends for like a 3-pack, and then that way you can re-release that Spider-Man on the retro card buck, but with new pinless elbows, and then also add in a redone, essentially retro Iceman, but with a more blue color, and then throw in Firestar to value up the pack a little more. But if they're doing Firestar as a single release like this, I think it makes sense for them to do the same with Spider-Man and with Iceman, give them kind of the same packaging motif, the backdrop, and some amazing Friends related accessories. See it, Hasbro. You heard it here. You're influencing.
Was there anything else for Legends that any more information for Legends this week?
I think that's it. But Boog, your mic again.
My bad.
That was pretty much it, I think.
Yeah. So if you're watching, if you listen to this, if you're feeling influenced, that's something I think people do want to see. Moving on from Legends and Hasbro, I think that actually is it from what I checked here on Toy Arc, by the way. In terms of Legends.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Hasbro had a pretty light week, honestly.
Thank God for the break. It was,
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
We'll kind of appreciate it for sure. So we can get into some Storm collectibles.
Let's go.
And their Golden Axe line, which so far has released the Axe Battler and his Red Dragon mount, and the Skeletons 2-pack. But now to go with that, it's the Death Adder. I know nothing about this, by the way.
Yeah, me neither. I've heard this name plenty of times, and I don't know, but who's going to school us here?
I guess there is some more Legends news, but I'll compile that and we can get back to it after this.
He's just an enemy from Golden Axe, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Generic
It's
guy.
He's a big,
It's a beefy figure.
bitch, huh?
That's
Look at him.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah, that's
Bro, that boy's
It's a-
thick. Look at him.
I bet his power is maximum.
Jesus. Deep guy.
Man, that's a good base for
I'm interested to see what's going on here with the articulation scheme, though. I don't see any joints there, but it looks like the elbows are articulated, though, right?
Yeah,
it's looking like rubber.
it's seamless limbs because the chest. I mean, the chest I'm sure probably has articulation too because Storm always does kind of the soft rubber bodies anyway. But it looks like they've brought that down to the arms and the legs.
Yeah, you can see his elbow definitely bending right there.
Yeah,
Unless they do some. Oh, there you go. You can see it folding right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on the other picture before, you could see his knee folding if you go to the one before. Look.
There you go. Boom. We cracked the code.
Confirmed.
It's good though because I mean this guy doesn't have to be he doesn't have to come to a full 90.
That's true.
But if he can hold his axe and lift his arms up,
with my
it's all
axe.
good.
Yeah. The only thing that I would worry about is keeping him posed that way.
Yeah.
I feel like for long-term stuff, you got to get him in a museum pose or some shit like that. Otherwise,
Yeah, for sure.
it's like it's Crack City or some shit like that.
Right.
And you know what? I'll hand it to Storm. I'm sure even in a vanilla pose, this guy's impressive because he's a thick bitch.
Yeah, dude. Storm always kills these big characters, dude.
No, they love doing those big guys, man.
I like how they got away with like his like head sculpt because like in the game, I'm pretty sure it's just like a helmet, like a black helmet with glowing eyes.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting how they translated that.
Yeah, I wish these skeletons were a little bit smaller. Somebody's saying in the chat, and I agree with them because they're great skeletons, but they're just pretty big. But obviously, next to this guy,
Yeah.
They look
tiny. This is crazy.
looking like babies next to my boy
Right.
Ab over here.
Yeah, I mean, even
I wonder,
the Axe Battler on the mount, I don't think he's going to be as big as this dude.
I wonder how large he is in comparison to like Zangief or one of their really, really big figures.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. Zangief done like this would be really impressive.
I think this guy has to be taller than Zangief.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at least because of the horns. You know,
Mhm.
on that alone,
Yeah.
he's bigger.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
look
I mean,
at
the proportions are good too. That's another thing. Like he's big and he looks good, but he's not.
You're damn
just
right he looks good.
proportionate, He
Yeah.
looks like it belongs to him. He owns his body.
You think he's single, or what are we talking?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I want to find out. That's
You think
all
this
I'm
guy's got a plenty of fish profile? What's going on?
What are you talking? Coffee meets bagel? What's up?
Coffee meets bagel.
saying. Okay,
Christian
but
farmers only? What's up?
What about Shao Kahn though? Is he bigger than Shao Kahn?
Oh no,
Well,
there's
he
no.
has to.
Baroni Games is asking.
He
gotta
has
be.
to be. He has to be.
Cocoon is not that big. The figure? It's not that big.
He's got a big aftermarket price, but
Oh, he's got a big one.
Damn. He's 10.3 inches tall.
Jesus Christ.
that's huge.
That's fucking huge, though. Hang on, I have a ruler here. Hang on.
There we go. Fabio with the ruler.
Because I have like a cutting mat here, so I was just looking at my map. But 10.3 inches is this big. I
It's
can't
humongous.
the whole frame. Look at this. For my 2 fingers.
Yes.
All right, bro.
Big. It's larger
Hey,
than my
whoa! What are we measuring here? What's going on?
We know what we're measuring, bro. We're measuring this dude right here. Well, let's see. Let's see. I got my Cyclops here. Maybe this will help better, actually. If Death Adder is up here, dude, and Cyclops is down here, I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
it's gonna be a thick chonker of a boy.
Honk-a-lonk.
Anyway, that's good stuff, though. Good for Storm. Always killing it with the big figures, and
Shout out to Eddie and Andrew, man. Those guys, they love this shit. And those guys, man, believe it or not, just to let you guys know about Storm, those guys don't like doing digital sculpt. That was all done by hand.
Of course, yeah. You can also see it. Like you can see the rippling of the skin muscle. Look at
Yeah, they're nuts with it. Like anytime you see Storm, 90% of the time it's all done by hand. They don't like digital sculpting.
I love the slight kind of dry brushing right here on his armor as well.
Looks
Man,
nice.
look at that. Subtle yet dope.
All right, good stuff. Thank you, Storm. Very cool. Moving
So
on.
these are the only 2 characters from this property so far, though,
The
right?
skeleton.
The skeletons, the
Oh,
mount,
and the skeletons. Okay.
and then they're doing an exclusive skeletons, or I guess they already did, the purple ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Storm, they put out a good number of characters for their properties in a short amount of time.
Yeah, for
Trying
sure.
to get that money for sure.
Right, and he is $120.
Worth it.
It's not
Without
bad.
a question.
No, that is not bad at all.
No. So tell me about your dream Death Adder. Oh, this is it right here.
Here he is. You're looking at it.
All right, so moving on, we can get into a little bit of drama. Do people like hearing about toy drama? I'm not so sure.
Ooh,
I think-
drama.
Let's go.
I think people just like cut and dry news stories with no sting, no flavor to it. You know,
A cut from his new album, Sting.
that's right. We don't like. Well, I guess we can talk about Sting if we're talking about AEW.
Oh, whoa! What a segue.
All right, so real quick, I guess I gotta bury the lead just a little bit. Hang on.
Dang. So yeah, I know nothing about this. So spill the tea, my
No,
friend.
okay.
Let's go.
Dude, this is Rick. You know a little bit about this though, right?
Not about the specific news, but AEW, yes.
All right, cool. So for Boog, who I'm sure is not a wrestling guy, as we call ourselves, you know, we're all wrestling.
Not at all.
We're wrestling. That's right.
Not at all.
Okay. So a little over a year ago, like almost 2 years ago now, there's a new company that kind of came around, born of a bunch of like independent wrestlers. It's called All Elite Wrestling, and it is kind of the first big new wrestling promotion to have cropped up to rival AEW for you, or to rival WWE, and for you, you know, real sports entertainment fans who might know the Jacksonville Jaguars, who I'm told are a football team. It's owned by. So the Jacksonville Jaguars are owned by the Khan family, and Tony Khan, the son, is the owner of AEW as well. So it's got a lot of money behind it, a lot of production, and in this short amount of time, they put on a lot of great shows. Got huge, crazy, big, amazing roster of independent and now professional, like big time TV wrestlers, and an action figure line, which is made by Jazzwares and Wicked Cool Toys, who you might know. Jazzwares, of course, from the Fortnite line.
Which, by the way, this is without a doubt the hottest wrestling action figure toy line right now.
Yeah, for sure. This is an action figure toy line for wrestling fans, by wrestling fans. Like, this is a lot of love and consideration goes into this. So they've done 2 waves so far and a bunch of exclusives. Wave 3 was just announced this past week, but there was a little bit of drama surrounding it because there was a leak.
Drama.
It seemed like somebody at Jazzwares stole some of the product from the new wave and took a picture of it, and it got posted. Yeah, I guess they got their hands on it behind the scenes and leaked it ahead of all this. And this is a small division, the AEW line. So, like, this is if if one of us podcast members, us four right here, were playing a game of Among Us and we were trying to figure out who the imposter.
Yeah, it's
who's
slim pickings.
the cookie jar, man?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, really? Like, come on. It's just us here. You
We
really
boys.
right. So there was a little bit of that going on behind the scenes at Jazzwares. But following that, they officially revealed Series 3. And a little bit of the drama also came because the major wrestling figure podcast are really like big with the AEW line. You know, they're tuned into the wrestling figure community. Obviously, they're like the wrestling figure podcast out there.
Mm-hmm.
So they're pretty tuned in to the AEW line in particular, and they're friends with, you know, Jeremy Padower, who's the guy who runs the AEW line at Jazzwares. And usually these announcements come from the major WF podcast themselves. So when the leaked images got out there, major WF podcast put out a statement saying, hang on, that official images are coming very soon, and that they do not post images of stolen product that is officially published or released.
Wow.
So just a couple of shots being fired to be like, listen, we know you guys have seen this, but out of respect, you know, to the creators, you know, us, the basically official podcast of this line, will not be talking about this until it's officially revealed.
Look at Matt Cardona in the fucking comments.
Yeah, because some people, and that's where the drama is coming in from, because when they posted this, everyone's like, oh, come on, you guys are just salty you didn't get to announce it first. Maybe, but like, it's more of like, again, out of respect to, you know, the people that they're friends with who make the toys.
Yeah.
And if the stuff is stolen, then, you know, you can't be...
And, you know, on top, even like, you know, even let's take the respect out of it, like, you know, things like that. When you're really good friends with people in the industry and you post something that's like not with their plans or what they want, like, you know, you could hurt a relationship like that.
Absolutely.
For sure. So, you know, and on the creator level, these guys don't like seeing their leaked images out, you know. The Hasbro team references that on every Marvel Fan First Friday, you know. It's just something that happens, unfortunately, but it's cool that, you know, there's some outlets out there who are on a higher moral high ground than us and will not post these leaks as they happen and won't try to jump on the trends to be the first to drop the news just for the sake of it. That's not us. Just kidding. Just want to put that out there. People, you know, who don't get my tone. So Jeremy Padower, you know, right after this announcement, this was on like Monday. And right after that, Jeremy Padower is like, all right, you know what? Images are out there. We're going to reveal the wave on Wednesday. So that happened. And we got wave 3 of AEW Unrivaled Collection. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. The hottest figure of the wave, no doubt, Orange Cassidy, who Boog.
Hell yeah.
His gimmick, Boog, is that he just does not care. Like, if he could be bothered to take his pants out of his pocket while he's wrestling, he could be one of the best out there. But he just doesn't
His hands
care.
out of his pocket, not his pants out of his pocket.
His pants out of his pocket.
Wait, his hands out of his pants pockets. Yeah.
What kind of wrestling is this?
This figure actually looks pretty good,
It's
man.
funny,
This figure actually looks pretty
David
good,
Walton,
man. It's actually a cool design.
David Walton, who has no interest in wrestling or wrestling figures, messaged me and he was like, "Do you know who Orange Cassidy is?" I was like, "Yeah, he's a wrestler." He's like, "You call that wrestling?"
It's awesome. Look, if he could be bothered, dude, like, he could be one of the best, but he just does not care. So he's been in some big rivalries with like Chris Jericho, and, you know, he's already, you know, for an independent, like, basically pretty like new generation wrestler, he's already achieved some pretty considerable heights. I mean, he even does the dives with his pockets.
That's unbelievable.
Look at him.
And the other thing he does is he does these like very light kicks. He'll like go up to his opponent. I'll probably pull up some clips real quick, but he'll go up to his opponent like very like leisurely and just like lightly kick them on the side of the legs like this. everyone in the arena will just go 1, 2, they'll lose their shit when he's not really doing anything. And then at the end, he just like slightly brushes to the side for the big kick, and everyone's like, "Oh!" It's some of the funniest, like, you know, fan involved wrestling that there is. So that's one thing to be concerned about with this figure is just the hands in the pockets thing, and it doesn't look like it's allowing for any waist articulation. But hey, you know, if he wouldn't, you know, be bothered to bring his leg up that high, then why should the figure?
Wait, who's making these figures?
This is Jazzwares and Wicked.
These Jazzwares? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so. All right.
So they're also doing the UFC line, but Jazzwares. This is technically made by Wicked Cool Toys, a division of Jazzwares.
Yeah, I don't know about everybody else's area, but around here, AEW and UFC figures, they're impossible to find.
Yeah, I can't find these anywhere, dude. I think these are Walmart exclusive for this year, but coming next year, they're going to be wider release.
I saw like a pop-up standee for UFC stuff pretty recently, but that was the only time I've ever seen it. I saw it like the wackest Walmart I've ever been to in my life. It was wild.
Yeah, it's funny. Mine had the AEW one, but there was nothing in it.
I'd like to get one of these in hand and see the quality and the articulation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't look too bad.
I mean, I love this wrestler, so I'm probably gonna get this. Not just because of that, but because of the soft goods look pretty good as well, and that's something that
What's the
they've been
price
talking
point?
about.
20?
These are $20 figures.
That's
$20,
some pretty involved soft goods for $20.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And real quick, Boog, Pancho, can you run through some of these chats we just got?
Of course, yeah. I was waiting for the perfect segue, but you did it for me. Nick Wild.
You're still good at reading them out. I think you should do it.
Nick Wild hit us with $10. Says back again to support the boys. Hell
right.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Good looking, Nick. Appreciate you, brother.
Carlos Aron, friend of the show, says nothing better than working on a custom while listening to this. Thanks for the content, y'all. I'll post this Joker and the customs on Discord. Hell yeah. Another frequent user of the Discord, a true homie. Hell yeah.
Dude, talk about the Discord for a sec, Pancho, because the Discord is like kind of popping.
Oh shit, yeah. So if you're a big fan of Stuart Little content, then the Discord was pretty lit last night. I don't know, man. So it all started when Boog. I shared a screenshot of that one time at I think New York Comic Con when I was doing an intro for something. We had not met up that day, but you like saw me doing my intro and you just like bumped into my intro. Yeah, you hit her with the fucker right in the pussy. It was great.
The best clip ever.
It was incredible. It started with that, and then like people were like making memes off of that, and then like I randomly posted like that Stuart Little 1/6 scale figure that we talked about, and then we just started it just devolved or evolved, however you want to cut it, into just like 3 hours of us just making like Stuart Little memes. We ended up watching the end of Stuart Little 2. So please join the Discord.
Hell yeah.
Little.
Friday night chats,
We
bro.
found the end clip of Stuart Little 2, and it's titled Stuart Little 2 Final Battle. It was wild, but like, yeah, join the Discord for sure. It's in the link in the description. Not only are we the #1 Stuart Little based Discord server on the internet, but for all your like pre-order needs, you can assign yourself a role in the Discord, and then as soon as pre-orders go up, we'll ping everybody that has that role assigned for them. So say you want to get pinged whenever like SH Figure Arts goes up for pre-order, just assign yourself SH Figure Arts role. There's a Hasbro role, Star Wars, all sorts of stuff. And then we'll do that. We do sales. We do pings for like sales and stuff. And of course, like, it's always a great place to just like, just hang out and talk about everything. Like the main Facebook group, like I've said before, is like, your practice, your battleground for practicing, your sparring ground, stuff like that, where you just post your shots, get great advice. But if you want to, just shoot the shit and talk about whatever, the Discord is a place to be. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Heck
it.
yeah. give me a hell yeah, brother. You know. Well, that's a different wrestling company, but either way.
A wrestling company up north.
So this is Orange Cassidy. This is only the first figure in this wave that we have talked about.
Can I see some of the other figures?
Yeah, I was about to say, did that Cody Rhodes figure come out already or no?
Yeah, so they've done 2 waves already. Let me pull up what they have so far.
Is that his name, Cody Rhodes? I was
it is officially now. He has won the rights to his name back from WWE.
Oh, that's so cool. That's great.
So for the longest time,
Really?
he was just the American Nightmare Cody. And now he's
The American Nightmare.
yeah. So this was wave 1 right here. Well, once again, all the Jazzwares AEW and I think also the UFC stuff is exclusive to Walmart.
Nice.
Starting next year, it's going to be like more rolled out to like Target and stuff. But obviously, you can just get all these at WrestlingFigures.com at Ringside Collectibles and everything. So that's the best way to like just get them is to just pre-order the whole wave at once, kind of like you would with your Marvel Legends and all that other stuff. If you're like trying to avoid the hunt. Which if you don't have Walmart in your area, it's kind of tough to get these because even when they do have them, these are really, really popular. These sell out like everywhere. If you watch Being the Elite, like the behind the scenes AEW, like between the television programs show, the Young Bucks themselves will like go hit up the Walmart in Florida where they live to see if they can find their own figures. I think they've found everybody except like their own figures.
That's great content.
Yeah, it's really good wrestling.
Cody Rhodes, is that Dusty Rhodes' Ken?
Yeah, he's the grandson of a plumber.
Sorry, yeah.
His what?
He's the grandson of a plumber.
What?
Well, because Dusty Rhodes is the son of a plumber.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, so this is wave 1 real quick. It's the Young Bucks. You got Kenny Omega in his entrance gear. You got Brandy Rhodes. You got just Cody, as it was at the time, in his appearance from, I think that's from Double or Nothing. And then you get Chris Jericho. The version featured right here is actually a chase. So a lot of the figures in this line also have like chase variants that are like, 1 in 500 or 1,000 or whatever. So this
that's the craziest part is those variants.
Yeah, that's and people, of course, doing crazy photography with this. Michael Ansberg, I'm sure. This is actually a Bob Joint figure.
Bob Joint, the man,
featured
the
on
myth.
the official.
Shout out to Bob Joint, man.
This is on the official AEW Unrivaled page. So good for you, Bob Joint, man.
Mm-hmm. What's their numbers looking like as far as like people seeing this stuff?
Seeing it. I mean, they have almost 5,000 followers, and then like the photos, in the 500s, 600s likes.
Yeah, not bad.
All right.
Yeah. And then the commercials that they did are pretty cool too for the AEW line. You have like the actual wrestlers were like there,
That's cool.
making the moves with like the figures and everything. It's fun.
That's pretty funny.
There's an exclusive Chris Jericho that comes in like a champagne bottle. Because one of his gimmicks now is that he celebrates with a bubbly.
Somebody actually hit me up. I think it was on Instagram and showed me this and was like, "Boog, you might want to get this figure just for the accessories."
Honestly, you should.
Yeah.
You got a breakaway table, and you got the deli tray, like the charcuterie platter. You get the little bit of the bubbly in the.
What do you call that when they have like requests for food? The rider, that's what it is. You put that stuff on the rider.
Yeah, this is a crafty table, and the whole story behind this is that he's just like, he like improvs all his promos, the behind the scenes stuff, or the backstage stuff. So he's just like, I'm just gonna go and like talk with the title and just like go to the crafty table and like break it, whatever. And then he gets to the crafty table and he's like actually mid promo sees it for the first time. He's like, wait, this is it? Just like one little deli tray. What the hell is this? So yeah, this is, and then here he is, Le Champion himself with his 2 figures, looking like everybody's spinster alcoholic aunt. I gotta find that one picture of Chris Jericho where he's looking like he just is going to Palm Springs for the weekend.
That's so funny. He definitely looks like a dad dropping off his son at the event.
Right. He's like, I just want your friends to look at me and think I'm cool,
This is the guy that retired from tech, and he He's just loving his Corvette.
He's embarrassing the fuck out of his kids with this.
Hey,
shit.
real shout out to Christopher Adams because he has like some of the best memes, and I'm gonna share one of his real quick when I find it, of course. But yeah, here's Le Champion, the demo god, and then here's
you guys about the time that I met Chris Jericho.
Whoa.
Who's that girl?
Oh, that's his wife. That's Brandy.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
I like
quite
this.
possibly the finest woman in wrestling right now. That's
Oh, yeah.
unbelievable.
They have
What an absolute baddie.
They're just the sexiest couple in wrestling, dude. You got the
Truly.
American Nightmare here, you know, and he's got a variant too. So his chase variant is different tights and then a soft goods shirt.
Whoa.
So yeah, just
A little mix
I'm
of media.
really liking.
line and stuff.
I'm really liking how they getting the actual wrestlers involved in all of their promo stuff.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. Is like the wrestlers themselves are like super involved with this. I think more than WWE, just because like the company itself, the brand of AEW is like so like tight knit, and Cody himself is the executive vice president of AEW, so he's like all hands.
The wrestlers.
Well, you cut out.
Rick just went into the fucking shadow realm.
They're so much better. Right now.
You're still cutting out, Rick. I'm so sorry. I'm sure.
Your shit is worse than mine right now. Is my mic better? I actually took the mic out. I'm just on the computer.
Yeah, your voice is great. Chris Jericho, look at a recently divorced middle-aged alcoholic man. Oh,
that's
shit.
That's the demo god right there. It's not really him who dressed like this. It's the Judas in his mind.
Stupid.
What is that on his shirt?
It's like feathers or something.
I
want this figure right here. I want Chris Jericho with a soft goods silk t-shirt.
Real quick, Captain McKay, Mike Flegg, fan of the show, says there's a big AEW stop motion ad which was done by DGDX Animation, got shared by a bunch of wrestlers on IG.
Let me look for that. Hang on a sec.
Captain McKay said he built the stage diorama on that one. It was like 3 feet across. DGDX himself is in the chat. He says scroll up, it's on here, so he can play it for sure.
That's what's up. Yo, DGDX has been doing the most epic like animations for Big Bad Toy Store for the longest too, man.
Dude, that's
every single one of the stop motions that he does has thousands and thousands of views. So much replay value with them too. It's just really fun to watch, man. You've been doing your thing, man. Shout out to you, sir.
I went into a little bit of a rabbit hole with some different stop motion animators this past week, and I'm just discovering you for the first time now, so I'll definitely check you out, dude. That's awesome.
Well, a budding fan here on the podcast.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
You just made a fan.
I'm sure I'm going through like all of them here. There's a few different ones here. I don't want to play any audio just in case we get flagged, but yeah, this is sick, dude. Yep. I mean, the stop motion game is huge. I mean, so many different companies are using this for their marketing. You know, whether it's Big Bad, that's the one ad I'll never skip on YouTube, right? It's the Big Bad toy store. And then of course, Mezco is huge.
Yes, friends of the show.
That's right. Mezco, of course, does all their their different animated stop motion videos, promos, and stuff like that. So I went into them for a little bit. I think they're called Jamroll Studios, and they did a whole thing for not Cabbage Patch Kids, Garbage Pail Kids. They've been doing all the marketing for Garbage Pail Kids, and that's like a huge thing because I guess they brought back the trading cards, but then there's also like vinyl minis to go with them.
It's a huge thing right now. It's so funny. I was at Target like a month ago, and I was hunting down the Pokemon cards and the basketball cards and whatnot. And this guy, who I swear to God, he looked like he could have been Boog's twin, was with his daughter, and he was like, "I know what you're here for," and I was like, "Yep." And I thought he was like, Pokemon card, basketball. He's like, "You here for them Garbage Pail Kids, huh?" I just went along with it. I was like, "Yeah," and then I looked, and he was wearing a Garbage Pail Kids shirt and hat.
Fuck yeah!
Out that Garbage Pail Kids life, I was like, "All right, man, yeah, that's what I'm here for." He's like, "They're getting hard to find." I was like, "Yeah, they are, man. Shit." And I found out about the hobby, and I was like, "Oh, what the hell?"
I guess this is it right here, Fabio.
Yeah, this is it.
This is nice, dude. This is
That
really
was
nice.
really good.
Yeah,
Jesus
this is
Christ.
great. I yeah, so that's kind of what I thought. I didn't want to play the audio, but what I figured is kind of, they're recreating the intro. So it's the intro music, and it's supposed to be, you know, like a montage, like a what I called a vignette of like all the different wrestlers and stuff. And this is from Wave 1. So this is awesome. And who built the set?
Captain McKay,
Captain
baby.
McKay. That's right, dude.
Captain
Yeah, that's
McKay,
a
Mike
it's
in
a
the
really,
mix.
really good, dude. This is awesome. I'm just jealous that you got the figures because these are so sick. Like I stopped collecting wrestling figures like the longest time ago. That was like one of the first lines that I like let go of, and I had, you know, like the ring and the entrance, all that stuff. But I kind of want to get into AEW just because it's like a new line and it's still relatively easy to like backtrack and get some of the earlier ones.
The best
And
part
even
is
if I don't get all of them, that's fine because there's new Young Bucks coming out and everything. Like I don't have to get every release. I can just get like the wrestlers.
and the best part is that the roster is not particularly big, so you're not going to be stuck with like 200 freaking wrestlers.
Right? Yeah. I don't need like 5.
Well,
arch-
I'm sure that's where they want to get.
Yeah, where they wanna be.
I don't know if you guys remember, but you know, Dave Bonner was working with these guys at first. I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago before I don't know what happened, if he left or quit or what, but then he went over to Mattel
that
to work with the
I don't know. I know.
WWE stuff.
I know the lead designer on this is Magic Olmos, who's also like pretty big in the influencer, you know, toy Instagram community. Magic Olmos, he's a pretty interesting dude. He's a pretty cool designer, and a lot of these figures are, you know, sculpted by him.
But yeah, it looks like they kind of got their shit together though.
Yeah, for sure.
They're on the right track here. So pretty interesting, man.
To kind of recap again real quick, because the reason we even got on the subject is just because Wave 3 was announced. So just to recap, so Wave 1 was what was shown in the stop motion commercial, which is the Kenny, the 2 Chris Jerichos, the Brandy, the Young Bucks, and I think Cody. And then Wave 2 was Adam Page, Hangman Adam Page, you know, cowboy shit right here. Pretty dope.
Aaron's
Aaron's Creek, Virginia, baby.
Right. Then you got the Lucha Brothers.
I don't know about that Hangman shit. That's kind of touchy.
questionable, to say the least.
Way, you know. And then you also get
guy from the south talking about he's the Hangman.
That's kind of sus now that you say that.
Yeah, I think he's gonna more lean on the cowboy shit than the Hangman shit. You know what I mean?
All right.
And then the rest of the wave is the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr., and Rey Fenix, and then Dustin Rhodes, who is Gold Dust. Boog.
Oh yeah.
And then John
okay.
Moxley, who is the current AEW champion and
Formerly known as Dean Ambrose.
formerly
That's
Dean
true.
Ambrose of WWE. It's John
Look at
Moxley.
that! Look at that scarf,
Yeah, that's
Burberry, baby.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, with a Burberry scarf, bro.
The Burbs.
Yeah, pretty cool. And then the Lucha Brothers, who at the same time as they have 6-inch figures in this line, also have 6-inch figures in the Boss Fight Studios 6-inch like Lucha Libre line.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Okay.
What a flex.
So pretty cool. Yeah, they're like legendary Mexican wrestlers.
Oh, yeah.
I remember them from Lucha Underground, dude. I was such a huge Lucha Underground fan.
Look at how big Dustin is. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
And this is the Blood Brothers 2-pack, which is ringside exclusive.
Whoa. The match was
Recreating their match from the Double or Nothing a couple of years ago. And actually, well, the new AEW champion is now Kenny Omega. So if you have that John Moxley, it's time to give that belt over to your Kenny. So that's Wave 2. Then, of course, Wave 3, which we were just making our way back to, is the aforementioned L'Orange Cassidy. And then we have the Bastard Pac, formerly WWE's Neville, then just Neville, or Adrian
Wow.
Neville.
What?
Pretty cool. Yeah, he comes with a chair. And then Darby Allin, who has a kind of like half-dead gimmick. It's pretty cool. He comes in on a skateboard. He's coming with a skateboard,
Is
which
that a tech deck? No.
basically looks as good as it, honestly. That's what people are saying. It's like, yo, that skateboard actually looks legit.
Here's a
Right.
real tech deck, baby.
Yeah, it looks alright. You see the trucks. I mean, I have a tech deck.
I still got quite a few of those.
There you go. Tech Deck boys represent, baby.
Yeah, I still got a few too.
Got the shorts on lock.
Do a kickflip.
And this is the Chase variant right here. So this is slightly different than the other version, which just has the face makeup and the jacket, of course. I wonder if this is a soft rubber jacket or a soft goods. I'm not sure. Kind of looks like a rubber jacket.
Yeah, it looks like rubber.
It looks rubber.
Yeah. And then you're getting a Riho, who is the first AEW Women's Champion.
Oh, nice.
Love you,
And
Riho.
Also has a. She's also got a Chase variant. There you go. So you got
2,000.
So you got Riho, and then you can make one of them your waifu because it's super rare. Cool stuff.
Where are these are showing up at all regular retailers, huh? Like Target or
These are Walmart exclusive for now, and then they're coming to the Target and other retailers next year. And then finally, we have 2 new versions of the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt, from Rancho Cucamonga, California.
They're young and they're
those frillies are nuts.
You like that? I think they actually did these.
What are these?
Wave 1 as well.
Are they the 21st century rockers? Is that what we're looking at?
Kind of, yeah. They're basically like kind of new age, that.
Yeah.
They have kind of a Hardy Brothers kind of thing as well, Hardy Boys. And there's also an exclusive Cody that comes with a ring. I think this is available in the UK only. And there's another ring that comes with an exclusive Kenny Omega that's like authentic scale. So that is AEW so far. We got the new wave had been announced.
did some very comprehensive talk on this for people that never talk about wrestling.
I know, we really did. Made it for last time.
That's why we had to come and do it right, dude. We had to come and do it right because we don't touch on this a lot, but honestly, this is a line that I think needs more love and more respect. And a lot of people are having a hard time finding it just because it's Walmart exclusive. So hopefully, when it becomes more available next year, people can get this and enjoy it. And if you really want these, just get them on Ringside Collectibles. Easy.
I need that Cassidy and I need that Riho, man.
Yeah, for sure. Cassidy is a must for me, like 100%.
Yeah, come on, man.
And then Pac, I got to get me some Pac. And once you get Pac, you have to get Pac because you already got your Lucha Brothers, so you got to complete your Death Triangle.
Lucha Boys, come on.
Got him.
You got to. I think AEW. If we could talk wrestling for a little bit, because I know some people in the chat are into it. I think AEW should drop tag teams or do it concurrent with also a trios championship because you got a lot of really good trios in AEW.
They could just do like WWE where they just let it slide and it's like it can be a trio or it can be a duo.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I just missed trios because of also Lucha Underground, but I would like to see the Death Triangle be tag team or trios champions or something. And then
what's when does AEW air on television?
AEW is on Wednesdays on TNT 5 p.m. Eastern.
5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's a weird time slot. All right, so AEW.
Sorry, it's 8
at 5 p.m. on.
It's 8 p.m. Eastern. So
8 p.m. Okay.
5 p.m. on my time. My bad.
And then WWE still has Monday Night Raw and what? SmackDown?
Yeah, SmackDown is on Fridays, but AEW actually airs against NXT, which also airs on I think USA, and they're kind of the competing new Wednesday Night Wars kind of thing. I believe AEW has been kind of killing them lately. I know Raw had record low ratings this past week, so
it's because they don't do anything different, man. They're stuck at letting Vince do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah. Oh, and the other big news in AEW, Boog, is the last big event. It wasn't a pay-per-view, but it was like a special event television thing. Sting debuted, bro. Sting.
Woo!
Really?
Sting? Of, Sting fame?
He finally came to WWE, and then they injured him out of the business. Jesus.
Yeah, dude. And then they never had him going up with The Undertaker, which is what everybody wanted in the first place. They had him lose to Triple H at WrestleMania. So all that to say is that we're definitely getting a Sting figure in the AEW Unrivaled line.
Hell yeah. I cut off his new album.
That's right.
Wow.
I hope they do him. I hope they do him in like the red frilly jacket with the bass guitar from the Synchronicity 2 concert.
Is this guy just a poser, or does he actually come to the ring on a skateboard? Can he actually skateboard?
Yeah, that was he was a pro skater before he was a wrestler.
What
Okay.
a turn.
Well, not a pro, but
Hey, man, it's an obvious left lane.
it's his whole thing.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
he gets injured so much he doesn't feel pain anymore.
I get it.
I don't know who shared it. Maybe it was just a story on like Jeremy's thing, but I think we're getting Luchasaurus pretty soon and like a bunch of other stuff. So this line is still ongoing. Like everybody should support it because it's a real good line. And I guess Jeremy Padawer is really into other kinds of collectibles as well.
Yeah,
So
it shows some
he's always
Wagner-
dealing like Pokemon cards.
Wagner up there.
All right, not bad. I think I have my fill of wrestling shit for the next 3 years, though. So thank you.
Got a great topic coming up. So don't worry.
I know what you haven't had your fill of, and that's Toddy Mac.
Toddy
Toddy
Mac.
Oh, Toddy Mac.
All right. He had a couple new pre-orders, and he also ran down his top figures, his own figures that are his top figures. Like, what?
Damn, that Flash looks fucking jacked.
He is
What's going on?
huge.
No Flash you've ever seen in your life is present.
This looks
Yeah.
like
What is going on? This guy looks fucking yoked.
yeah.
This is
He
the worst. This is the worst.
he looks like Bruce Timm's Flash, just like with like just drawn realistically, sculpted realistically.
Somebody
Come on, man.
somebody gave
Flash is a runner. He doesn't have a build
Yeah, I don't know,
like
like,
that. What
he's-
is going on?
Like, this looks like a Flash who skips leg day, and I don't think Flash should ever skip leg day. I think that's
this is
antithesis of Flash.
John Cena on Halloween.
Dude, it's so how tiny his head is.
John Cena.
This is not Flash with a cosmic treadmill. This is Flash with a cosmic weight bench.
This is
The
Flash
cosmic-
after
the
carrying the
cosmic-
entire Justice League on his shoulders for so fucking long because he's the greatest superhero ever.
This is Flash after quarantine, just using the Bowflex.
Yeah.
Really
You should've-
doing it.
This is Peloton Flash.
I'm confused. So this is part of everything that they've been putting out recent. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm confused.
They
with
just
McFarlane.
do-
What is this? This is
They just do DC
what
figures.
is it?
Not with any, of course they've been doing like the Dark Knight's Metal stuff, but I think this is the first like Injustice figures that we've gotten from them.
So
So
what is this based on, though? What's the look? What's the storyline? Because is this based on some specific comic art? Oh, it's based on Injustice, the video game. Got it. Okay, but in the video game, was Flash yoked like this stuff?
No way.
well, it's Mortal Kombat, they're yoked,
Hmm.
Can't be
Okay.
this
All right.
I mean, his
That's
head is
weird.
tiny. Somebody did it. It was a story, so I got to, it's not there anymore. But Blainer things. I don't know if you guys know Blaine, but he had he's an
Yeah,
artist,
yeah.
so he does like art too, and he did a really good render of like a regular anatomy human torso, like full body, and then another one that he manipulated digitally to match the proportions of this Flash, and it's like tiny little chest and torso, and like the little head, and like the huge just shoulders. I don't get it, man. However, for every bad human proportion figure we have like this, we get a badass like gorilla in golden skull armor.
Dude, that Grodd looks like the
Yeah.
craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. I
This
cannot
Grodd
wait
is
for that.
Absolutely.
Well, you know what? This is the shit that's in Todd's wheelhouse, though. You know what I'm saying? Like those crazy Cygor type of, villains for Spawn and like all of that type of shit. This is the shit that he could really do. I don't know about that Flash
This is,
though.
this
That
is
looks
what
weird.
he should be doing.
Yeah, I mean he is, but if all of these are a vehicle for getting something like this every now and then I'm cool with it, because that's the type of McFarlane buyer that I would be. Is like, oh, every now and then he puts out a sick figure that'll fit with something else I already collect. Cool, I'm gonna get it. But
Let me just say this: that Flash, with how yoked he is fucking this Gorilla Grodd up.
yeah,
Right.
Handed.
Right.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, I'm
Lightspeed.
never really a fan of what do you say?
I was gonna say, actually, Lightspeed just donated $5 and he reiterated it's an Injustice 2 Flash based on the game, and that Flash was yoked like this, unfortunately. And that's and like the art style of that whole game.
Okay.
It's a NetherRealms game, so the same guys who make Mortal Kombat. So like their art
okay.
style is just like big beefy dudes, and I guess like we saw last week, they had to up the video game and make Liu Kang even beefier.
Right.
Yeah. All the chests. Thank you for the donation, though, brother. Appreciate
Thanks
you.
for letting us know, man. Yeah, we're ever getting something wrong, let us know.
Yeah, and if it's
Let us know. But
if we have to see it immediately, yeah, super chat's the way to go because we have been steered wrong before.
shame on them anyway for this being a game design for Flash, who is around.
Right.
That don't make no sense.
And then, honestly, though, it's better than the Injustice 1 Flash, which had like a more armored look. This, at least, has more of like a fabric kind of regular costume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this is
It reminds me of the TV Flash suit a little bit.
Oh
actually.
yeah, man, that looks a lot like TV Flash.
for sure. Yeah, definitely.
It's like 90s TV Flash.
People are asking about the articulation on this garage. I don't know. I mean, it seems like we got some single joints.
It looks like that chest is articulated. If you look at like
Yeah,
it looks like it.
I wish we had
New-
some better images, but that really is like kind of all we have for it right now. He hasn't done any of like these kind of promotional images with it.
yeah.
But
We have,
Whatever's going on,
I guess
he's at least Todd is consistent. He's putting out shit. He's giving you teasers every week. We have some shit to talk about.
yeah, basically.
articulation.
Yeah, speaking of McFarlane, real quick, I picked up this Vin Diesel Bloodshot figure.
Oh, you bought that? Why?
Yeah, it was $10. Yeah, I'll get into it in pickups, but I just happen to be unboxing it right now. This thing looks fucking crazy. Not in a great way either.
Not a good way.
I went to the Target website where you can pre-order this just to see if there's more images and to see the articulation. It does look like the knees are single jointed.
No, it looks double jointed. It's got 2 pegs.
Does it? Oh yeah, I guess it does. You can kind of see him here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that gorilla ass, huh?
Yeah.
He's got his whole butt out. I was looking at that.
Looking like
right.
Prince.
Armor,
God
full
damn.
armor, everything except for that.
Yeah. So he's not expecting a lot of action from
Yo, he's got the armor on the one toe too. If you see
Yeah,
that.
and on the fingers,
Hilarious.
claws. Interesting design for sure. I hope it can move decently enough.
As long as it can crouch
You
over.
You know that back in these days, you had to be helped into some of this armor and shit like that. It wasn't like a one-man operation. So who's helping them put this shit on?
I know.
What's interesting is that they're using a picture of the figure for the trading card that it comes with. Usually it's like comic art or like source material art.
And they really want you to put them in that pose, by the way.
Yeah, they sure do.
Ty Butler getting his getting his photos featured on here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's who did these, Ty?
Ty Butler. Yeah, well, he's the McFarlane.
Yeah, I know Ty.
Yeah,
I know Ty.
Cool
Yeah.
stuff, man. That's good. I could probably prefer that over.
Oh, look at his back. Go to the other shot. That looks weird too.
Whoa!
Jesus Christ.
Wait, where's there?
Quasimodo over here.
I know.
Is really
Holy fuck.
That looks weird.
Oh God! Oh God! What is happening?
And somebody called Frollo. This guy's getting out of hand.
Oh, like,
Yo, this whole shit looks weird. Look at the crotch area too. Like, the
Brother.
fuck?
Back at
Go
it
back to
again.
the running pose real quick.
this running pose?
Yeah, he looks like he's not even running. He looks like he's like sneaking in the kitchen for cookies or some shit, like
Yeah.
after midnight.
She's not gonna catch me eating the last croissant.
What's homeboy from Boys in the Hood that they was like memed out forever at that run? The run that he did to like the dude that ended up murdering them at the end or whatever. But like, remember when he like ran to the car and everybody? That was like a funny meme for like a really long time. That's I gotta look that shit up.
That's a proper running pose, but yeah.
Yo,
Still.
real quick, Lamar Newton hit us with $20. He said, "Happy holidays, hell yeah!"
Lamar,
Thank you.
dude, thank
Yeah.
you.
Appreciate you, Mr. Newton. All right, so that was Flash for Todd.
Yeah, dude.
Anything else he put up?
So the last thing I wanted to get into with Todd is he put out this.
Why does he look like he's in a wheelchair? What the fuck's going on?
So
channeling his inner Xavier with this.
No, he's channeling the Chief from Doom Patrol.
Why-
He's got a
the
toothbrush in his pocket,
the
bro.
toothbrush in the pocket.
the Great Value X-Men. So this is like we'll have this discussion ourselves, like I think next week or on the next episode. But like we're gonna get into the top 10s of the year and everything. And this is Todd's tops.
Todd's
And-
tops.
Oh, really? Oh, he did his own top 10 of his own line.
That's right.
Is that what we about to say?
Yeah, right. This would be like if Boog is like, we're gonna have to do like the top 10 cutouts that were released in packs.
Basically.
Cutouts.
All right, so he gets into it. He talks about what he loves about some of the figures, and he shows off some of the ones that he likes. He's got the golden Batman. I think he's trying to sell peg warmers, basically. He's got the golden Batman. Look, you can see the details, and then he's showing off the White Knight Batman, and he's happy with how he captured the comic art, and then this one. And then he does like the amazing, like most badass Todd thing, which he does the sound effects. I guess I can play the audio because no music or anything.
And then if you get in really close, you get some of this cool noodling detail that's in there.
Just wait for it.
Yeah, you know what? Like for as much shit as we talk, that figure looks fucking
No,
amazing.
that's a sick figure. We're not talking shit here. This is just
It's
us
just-
appreciating Todd what
yeah.
he does.
Like I know a lot of people like tune in and like say that like their favorite segment of the podcast is when we roast Todd, but like it's just because like we love like they're so good. We just want more out of them, and we know like they're capable of so much more.
But I love that he does this. Like, never stop doing this. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want him to do the thing.
Look at the teeth. I like the one. We did 3 versions, but the one where the mouth is open and it looks like he's got like blood coagulating in the teeth there. Or it looks like
Coagulating.
Right?
Coagulating.
Oh, it's cool, man. Right? We don't want to rob him that looks like a piranha.
Yes, yes,
Man.
yes.
That's what I was waiting for. I love it. Who doesn't want a Robin that looks like a Parada? You hear that?
You heard those amazing pornographic sound effects.
Dude, so good. Like, I love this. So everybody should go watch this video. I don't know if we want to run through all of it, but yeah, Devastator, he loves because
Hey, I will give him that, man. That big ass Batman right there. Whatever the hell it is, it's a really good deal. It's $17.99 right now at Target. It's humongous.
Yeah,
Give him that. I'll give Todd when credit when it's due.
Hell yeah.
no, this is great. I mean, for the price point, you're not going to get anything better than this, honestly.
That's I've heard that's some the most plastic you can get for that price point. To be quite
For
honest.
sure.
And it's one of the heaviest figures too. That's word on the street.
In body mass.
He totally says that in the video too. Look at all this plastic.
Yeah. And what's funny is that he compares it to the the Ares one, whatever this one is called, and he's like, well, look how much you get for $20. Well, this one's actually a Build-A-Figure.
Yeah,
but
that's
still.
a bath. Yeah.
Yeah. Devastator, and then what's it called? Light Speed, or Speed Demon, or something. The Quickness. What's his name?
The Quickness. Fast hand.
Hey, that's a good name for a speedster, huh? The Quickness.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad name. It's kind of hood, but hey.
Exactly. And then the Grim Knight, which is dope, but none of those guns are detachable.
Really, you can't take off the guns? None of them?
Not the ones that are on his back. The ones that like separately already, sure.
He comes with 2 guns in the package, and then he comes with 2 on his back.
That is crazy.
Getting into
I've seen a lot of pictures with that Batman though.
this Red Hood, which I guess I can talk about in my pickups when I get there. But this Red Hood is actually pretty cool, and I guess there was 2 versions. There's one in the 2-pack with the Robin, or with the Nightwing with the red Nightwing logo instead of the blue, and then he was also just a regular release.
Related, but not related, sort of. I need somebody to confirm this or not. I put up my top 10 most wanted Mezco figures for 2021, and one of the figures that I named was a Robin, Damian Wayne Robin, or a Red Hood. And I got a couple of comments that said that Mr. Mez or the Mezco dude does not like Robin, and it's highly unlikely that he will do a Robin figure. Is this true?
Well, it's so funny that you bring that up because I actually have a recap video on my channel where I recap the whole Reddit thread that had a former Mezco employee in there. And then the thread got taken down, but Mezco, like Mr. Mezco himself, came in and was like confirming and denying a few things. But some of the stuff that the employee was talking about is that, yeah, like there's really not a rush for Robin. So if you're into that, Boog, I'm going to plug this to you directly. Go on my channel and just watch that. The top 10 things.
Yeah, I saw it. I remember when you initially showed me, I looked through it. I did see quite a few things, but I didn't remember that tidbit. But
yeah,
that's really weird. How do you do so much Batman and not even think about doing it? Like his sidekicks. That don't make no sense. That's crazy.
That's real old school, right? Just like, no, I just like Batman and his villain. That's it. Gordon, tolerable. Gordon is so tolerable, I'm going to make him extra expensive because I don't want anyone else to have him either.
Come on, man. You can't be like the head dude and like only be thinking about you. Like you're making a toy line. Like what are you doing?
I'm sure we'll get it in time. Like really what he went as far as to say is like Mez himself doesn't really like Robin, so he's like not in a rush to do it. But like it's coming eventually. Like, you know, it's a numbers game. Like I'm not sure how many more like KG beasts they can give us before we get there. Which, by the way, I haven't gotten in hand yet, but I should be getting it next week. And I was thinking, like, with the new Harley that just came out, like the PX one, you're kind of getting a little Suicide Squad starting to get built from Mezco.
So we're some kind of Suicide Squad?
Some kind of Suicide Squad.
So we're some kind of basically. I mean, I've been watching them. And it's basically that. So here's the other, like, I think Rebirth Batman that they just put out. What's his face?
Hawkman.
Batman who laughs with the wings. Hawkman who laughs.
The Hawkman who laughs.
So yeah, if you want to see the Todd commentary, oh god, of course, one of his favorite figures is his own favorite in-house designed McFarlane Batman, which
he designed it, Batman.
This is the one we roasted with you know, actual intent because this was not great. This was that weird like steampunky kind of
okay.
Batman with like the spikes and the knives, and I don't know. I actually didn't make it this far into the video. I got to see what he says about this because if he's trying to like sell all the knives while they're like all bent on his body, it's like, come on. So that's it.
All right, Todd.
He's a big fan of the toys that he's been making.
Well, you gotta be.
Yeah, you know, I like I said, I see a lot of good pictures with a lot of Todd stuff, but I don't know, man.
They do photograph well. If you're not in charge of moving them around for photos, you know, there's a lot to enjoy.
That's true.
All right. So that is just about it for the toy news, man. We made it through in like record time. Not really.
Oh.
Is there anything else you feel like we should talk about real quick before we head into October?
Unless there's something that I've missed that people in the chat want to remind me of that I can pull up while we segue. No, I think that's about it. We can get into some October now.
Oh yeah? Think so?
Yeah.
Now we're toybing it. Now we're
October.
Now we're toybing Takalo Dabadoiber.
Let's go. All right, so
you're doing some toybin of October.
Oh, brother. Let me go ahead and set it up real quick.
Take it away, Punch. Yeah. Let me pull up the graphic real quick because, you know, to catch everybody up, we've been doing October spins for some of the themes that were also randomly spun for here on the podcast. So I think this is the last spin that we've been waiting to do.
This is the last spin for the set of 3 that we chose randomly as well on the podcast.
That's right. And real quick, the only other bit of news from Marvel Legends that people were mentioning is that there's a rumored Iron Man wave, but there's nothing. It's all rumors. So once we have some images and stuff to share. I'm sure we'll talk about that. But the news is that there's a rumored Iron Man wave, and it includes, you know, certain rumored figures like Stealth Iron Man, a holographic Iron Man, a couple of others.
Yeah, that was the other Legends news that we missed. That was that got leaked by homeboy over
The
there.
rumor is that there's a rumor.
Yeah, would you say it's
That's
a rumor?
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, it's a rumor.
It's a rumor. It's not quite a scandal yet.
All right, cool. You get ready to knock these spins out, baby?
That's right. So we're on Poncho's stream now.
Yeah, so I am sharing my screen right now. So of course, if you're a longtime viewer of the show, you already know we're doing October spins. This was for day 30, and it was till next time, which was the theme. And of course, like every other theme, you can interpret it however you want. The intention was like kind of like a send off. I don't know how much more to break it down, but literally it's till next time.
So I don't know that you're streaming your screen share right now. I'm watching the regular stream on YouTube here. Oh, okay, now it just pulled up.
There we go.
A little bit of a delay. My bad.
There he is. As usual, we went ahead and we sourced everybody who submitted their photos to the October email account every week. Super great. We got a bunch of contestants in. So for this random spin, of course, we're going to exclude people who have won random spins in the past, and we're also going to exclude people who have won best of in the past as well. And speaking of best of, this week's best of was from Toys R Us Kids 81.
You don't want to grow up.
Here we go. This was a nice photo. I really enjoyed it. I just liked the overall atmosphere of the photo.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
This is really good staging. This is really good depth.
Yeah, very nice. If there was one critique that I could pull out for this photo is if there was less negative space up top and he could have like centered it more. But like the staging is like top shelf, for sure.
And I would agree with just bringing the camera down just a little bit so you can see all of the dude on the floor's hand as well, cut off there.
Absolutely, but
and then I would say Punisher's pose could be a little more like straight, like he's kind of loosey goosey on that hand, right? He's a little he's kind of holding it a little limply, you know what I mean? You want to. I'm looking for that Rick Grimes like execution, you know what I mean?
Got the gun.
And
I would have got rid of the knife though. Less is more in that situation. But yeah, the staging here is really nice.
Yeah, I can see him doing the knife just to like not make it look like, you know, he's just got like a empty hand because of the way the hand is posed. You can just hide the hand, obviously.
That is true.
Looks good. This is good. I like how you did the lights on the truck too, on the Punisher van. Where'd you get that van? Is that from somebody in the community? I think somebody made a round of those vans, or did you make this yourself? I'm curious, but yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
It's nice. Yeah, congratulations to Toys R Us Kid 81. Great guy. We've interacted a little bit on Instagram as well. So he's nice. He's a great guy, and he puts out great work for sure.
Good stuff, dude.
Hell yeah. And then
this is nice.
Also, so let's get this up right here. So let's see. So Toys R Us Kid, bam. Also, I wanted to show Akira Joe's photo. Akira Joe, of course, won the random spin. I want to say the first week as well. So he'll be excluded from this, but we also want to show some love for the photo that he submitted as well. Really nice, simple shot of just Ultraman just flying away. I love his like just him like flexing on everybody with all these like I assume these are Tommy Tech buildings down there.
Yeah, this looks like it could just be like a freeze frame of like the end of the episode and the credits are about to roll from the bottom.
Yeah, for sure. It looks really nice. He's clearly using the glass technique, stapling A.C.B.A. for sure. He's killing it,
I like
man.
that a lot. Really good.
Super great. And then Jed's Productions, he won the random spin last week as well. And he submitted this little guy right here. Nice little send off. Yo,
Don't you have those?
I do. Pose skeletons, man. One of the most slept on lines of all time. They're so
awesome.
good.
That's a more attainable skeleton than the Storm collectible one.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, they're nice little teeny tiny, like 3 3/4 inch skeletons. They're pretty nice. I like them. But yeah, he just pulled out this really nice, like, see you guys next time. Really nice. I like that he had like a light up there, and you got like kind of like a nice room lighting on the front of their face and whatnot. It looked good. All right, so these are the boys excluded. So let's just go ahead and just double check that I have everybody in here. Let's pop Toys R Us Kids out of that right there.
While you're doing that real quick, everyone who's asking about Mandalorian, like, don't spoil it in the chat, because we are going to like get to it after the spins. We are going to talk about Mandalorian, so we will be talking the spoilers and everything. So save it.
And and I'll put the spoiler graphic up, so in case you pop in, then you'll know for sure that we are talking spoilers. So all right, cool. Everything is cool. I'm going to shuffle it a couple of times, and then let's get to spinning, baby. So, of course, the last person remaining will be the winner of the random spin, and we're going to get right to it. The first person is Peter right here. Peter Mark. Oh, this graphic is coming at me. God damn.
Whoa, geez. I was going to say, dude, this wheel website is like way more extra than any other I've ever seen.
I know, right? That's crazy. Hold on. Everything
Happy
just
birthday, run.
And everything just went away. Hold on. All right, cool. So here we go. This is Sabretooth walking away from Wolverine. Something interesting that he did was he used like fabric for blood right here, which is something
Shakespeare shit.
Which is something you never really see. It's definitely creative for sure.
Yeah,
it's something new.
This is the Marvel Select Sabretooth.
Oh, is it, you think?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah.
And then, just to kind of offset the size difference, it looks like he's a little bit lower as well.
Oh,
I like
nice.
what he did. I think maybe he could have like lowered the belt on Wolverine, because his pose is good, but I would just lower the belt on that Wolverine to cover like the yellow.
Oh, interesting.
And then, just the handmade cutout, like it's not always the best idea unless you're like a calligrapher. You know what I mean?
Well,
like unless you have really good, a really good hand for different, handwritings and like making handwritten typography actually look good and like authentic.
Tough crowd.
I don't know.
Yeah, no. It's I agree. There was somebody that was really good at doing handwritten shit that just had a really good handwriting. I forgot who it was.
Yeah. So no matter what, unless you're that, digital is probably the way to go. And it's not, and it's arguably less work. So,
well, this guy might not have access to a printer or something like that. So, you never know. Commendable for sure for going.
It definitely stands out as like the weak point of the photo. But overall, I mean, this is fine. This is great.
Hell yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So there
Sorry,
you go.
Peter. Sorry, you're the first to go.
Peter in the mix. Out of the mix. Boom. So
out. Get him out.
I'll actually go ahead and just make a new folder for people so it's easier to find.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go. Jesus Christ, this font is coming at me. It's crazy. So Sypha unit right here. I was having trouble with his name earlier.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, what are the odds, dude?
What a coincidence. These guys collab.
There we go.
We got some twinsies going on, man.
Hell yeah. Well, these are the only two guys that submitted photos like this. What are the odds that like two back to back? The first two, crazy, man.
Somebody was copying somebody else's homework here. What's going on?
Yeah, just make sure it doesn't look too much like mine. Yeah, go ahead.
I forgot to take notes last period. Is there any way you could help me out?
Yeah. I will say that the staging and a lot of like the lighting and those kinds of elements were better on the first one, even if it was kind of held down by the cutout. And and like the posing was better on the other one too. But
Yeah,
this is still pretty clean, and there's just a little negative space on the bottom that could be better.
A big thing to remind people of the posing on this one is the walking pose, which is something a lot of people struggle with at first. So, like we say all the time, when you walk, your leg and your arm will never be forward at the same time. It's always offset to each other. So if your left leg is out, then your right arm is out.
Don't tell that to Billy Mahoney.
Yeah, that's not very good to the people who walk with the same arm and the same leg forward, Boog.
Billy Mahoney has always been a champion for the opposite walking.
I'm an ally, for sure.
He walks and runs this exact way.
You know what's funny? I remember when I posted that Mario and Luigi like Photoshopless photo where I had like Luigi like charging at Mario and he had like a shield on him. But like Luigi's arm and legs were like this. And then everybody was like, yo, you got to do that. And I was like, yeah, man, you're right. I kind of messed up. And Billy, of course, Billy the man was like, I don't know, man. Like, it looks okay to me. Like,
I run that way.
So good. Hell yeah, man. So Cypher Unit, thank you so much.
Who, by the way, Toy Canic, you can watch his streams. I've been watching some of his streams too, and he does some live toy repairs.
Same here, yeah.
Yep.
I love Billy, man. Billy's a great man. Christina's a great lady. So support the homies.
Hell yeah, beautiful couple.
Yes, and don't forget that Billy is the one that animated the A.C.B.A. logo that you see at the end or beginning of a lot of people's videos, and Christine is the voice over for That's Crispy.
That's it.
So
true.
Never forget. That's right.
That's it. So right up here is Anth Bonko right here. Till next time. Little nice. Got a little butt in the back, right? Nice.
Oh, okay.
Is that?
I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
Smoke Wanda forever? What are we talking?
Smoke Wanda forever.
I think somebody said like, oh, you need some weed in the background for effect, but I think they meant the smoke.
Brother. Nice little concept here. Like this is what I imagine truly when like people when we were choosing themes, like till next time, like stuff like this. Like of course it tells the story of like, him saying goodbye to his dad and all that shit. This is really nice. I like
someone's saying that Billy is actually live right now.
Whoa.
We're competing streams right
this
now.
This is our time slot, Billy.
It's Saturday Night Podcast Wars. No.
Wars.
We might get a little hello from them in the near future. We'll see.
Hell yeah. I will say I do like that he's like reflecting light onto these. You can see like shades of blue on these guys. I will say that it really pops a little bit more if it's a different color than your backdrop. So like maybe if he hit these guys with like a purple or even like a white light or something, or even if his backdrop was like white hot or something like that. I think white hot would have sold like the more like ethereal type of thing. Like considering if this is like, post his dad's death and stuff like that.
Or maybe just getting a few things in between them and the backdrop, few like, props and stuff like that.
Yeah. And maybe I don't know how well these can achieve that Wakanda pose, but I think that could have been a little more clear as well, especially on the Chadwick one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he could have used the fist for one.
True, yeah.
That's it.
All right. Good. Cool.
Hell yeah.
What else we got?
Anth Bongo, thank you so much for submitting. Let's pop this guy in there. Boom. Next up, we got Brink.
Brinquedo Scenario.
Hell yeah. That's the best Disney movie ever.
Yeah, Team Pop and Suds all the way. Let's go.
So
here's kind of like a nice like send-off photo, nice like white hot.
Until the next Deadpool figure.
That's it. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Basically, I like. It's nice.
Since he's done this, we got a Deadpool Builder figure.
Yeah, very true. And then we got Burnt to a Crisp Deadpool coming next, and all sorts of shit. So, got Pirate Deadpool. We got them all.
Yeah, cool. I still want that scooter.
True. Scooter is nice. Don't you have that
Yeah,
Scooter
he-
Boog or no?
Yeah, I do. I actually never put any stickers on mine though.
True. Okay.
Gotta- you know what? I wanted to get another one because I did want to do one with stickers and keep one stock. So I guess that's what I'll have to do.
That's it.
Scooty boys. There we go.
There he is.
Yeah.
I
Somebody
will.
wants to sell the Scooter and stickers. Let's talk.
Let's talk. I do like the posing on it. It's pretty subtle. I will say that like maybe he could have bent this ab, used the ab crunch a little bit, so he could have been on the ground a little bit more. But there we go. Hell yeah. Brink, thank you so
Yeah, and
much.
he could have been like supporting his head with his elbow too. It looks like he's like,
Mm-hmm.
kind of laying on it. Should have been like supporting his head.
Yeah, well,
Go for
keep
that.
soul skating.
Look.
Juan Morales, let's go. This is a pretty nice simple shot.
Oh my goodness.
I like this one.
So noir.
That's it. He's kind of bowing his hat. I think me and him got this hat from the same eBay seller because this is definitely 3D printed.
I would say the cropping it just needs a little bit of work. Like, you know, when you have like a simple portrait like this, you kind of want like the edge of the frame to be like, the border between. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, he did a good job with the left side and the top side here of making, the edge of the figure to the edge of the frame symmetrical. But he could have done the same thing on the bottom and then lose a little bit on the right.
There you go.
But it's good. I mean, the lighting's good. I mean, the focus is good. Maybe the walking pose is honestly fine.
Yeah.
I don't see anything with this other than like, just the framing could be a little cleaner.
Yeah, I would say maybe try and obscure this hand a little bit just so it looks like he's not walking around with like an invisible gun. But that's just like that's a personal thing for me. Like if I can hide a hand that's like specifically like a trigger figure hand and stuff, then I'll do that.
I wonder if you can like
he could have flipped up that left foot, just hinge use the ankle hinge and put it up just to really kind of sell that walking pose just a little bit.
And then maybe if you take off the hand on that, you can like tuck it behind him and make it look like it's in his pocket or something.
True. Yeah.
You know what? That hand on this Spider-Man, I don't think you could pop it off.
Okay.
I think that was one of the issues that I had with this figure.
Dang.
It's good though. It's very good. Black and white is it's a bold choice and it works for this.
True. All right, Juan Morales, thank you so much, my friend.
Juan Morales.
Morales, Orales.
There we go. Pennington 54.
Not Pennington.
Carl Pennington, is that you, sir?
Did a nice Black Panther shot right here.
Yeah.
Is it choose your own adventure bubble?
This is it's a blank meme template.
Blank meme template. I like this one.
That was actually one of the cutouts from the last G.I. Joe and Serpent and Patriot pack or whatever. There was a few that was like, there was one that was blank and it was one that was just like periods, snake eyes basically.
Somebody write on there, so no head.
Dude. I love how this is supposed to be meant to be a very like touching and serene scene. We're just fucking so no head.
No head. He's walking out the room at Aurora. He's looking at her like, so what? No head.
See, I like what he did with the framing on this one because like the top of the frame here is parallel with the top of that door frame, right? Even though it's at an angle.
Mm-hmm.
However, the bottom you see is like against that. I would have maybe tried to crop it a little bit. I know you would lose the feet a little bit, but I would have maybe tried to crop that. But if not that, then at least bring in the two edges so that you don't see that crack on the bottom left.
Sure.
And then you maybe lose like a little bit of the smoke effect, so you don't see like the end of that. You get a little more illusion.
There you go.
But it's good.
Yeah, the last thing I'll say is like this is some of the best colors that we've seen from Pennington so far.
And this is what you were saying with the lighting too. Like you can see the purple on him a lot more because the backdrop is in purple.
Very true. Yeah, this is good. It's quite nice. Thank you so much, dude.
Nice job, Pennington.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So moving on, let's go. Next up is RN723. Where you at? Here we go.
Oh my goodness! I'm tripping balls.
we were actually talking. This. Oh, never mind. This is SH Figure Arts, I think. Is this SH Figuarts?
SHF.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
SHF didn't make this figure, did they?
No, they
They
did.
did. Absolutely.
Recently, yeah.
They sure did. I just wasn't sure if that was that or that other line we were talking about a couple of weeks
You can
ago.
still find it at Barnes & Noble.
There you go. Well, this is interesting. A little psychedelic stuff in the background. Let's go. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I have nothing to really say about this. It's super clean. I mean, I'm not familiar with the property, so I don't know if the backdrop has like anything to do with it. But I mean, this is just a clean picture.
Let's
Cool
go.
background, good lighting, and I like how he's got the lighting coming from like the lighter. Maybe it's a little too red.
Yeah, I think he could have used white light though. He just needed white light just on the flame effect though. It's the red is too much.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Thank you, RN. Hell yeah. Next up, we got mini figures. Where you at, mini boys?
Mama mini figures. Oh, that's the epitome of until next time.
Yeah, this is a nice shot for sure.
This is cool. I like this.
You know, it's so funny. As I was working on mine for this, I saw his, and I was like, "God damn!" I knew somebody would do it.
Damn it.
But yeah, this is nice. I really like the colors on this for sure.
And that butt shot is looking real.
I know.
Not his fault. It's not his fault, but it's looking real diaperish.
That's it. You got to talk to the boys at Tamashi for that one.
We got to hit up Adam and the gang and ask what's going on with the senior citizen Goku here.
Yeah, but this one was nice. Nice sentiment for sure.
Tommy Pickles edition Goku.
Oh, brother. Kapow photography. Let's go. He did like little panels here. A lot of stuff going on. Let's go. So let's try and figure out what's going on here. Hey, Logan, Wolverine, James Howlett. It's really too many names. Okay. Hugh. This isn't over. You weren't even... All the shit's like all out. Hell yeah. She knows there's no blood, blah, blah. Interesting. Well, I will say, very ambitious, for sure. But like, I think for me, for sure, I kind of struggle with panels. I was actually looking through photo combat stuff, and then I was disqualified when we did panels because I'm so ass at them. But yeah, like same thing. Like I think like of course, as like the art form Articulate comic book art is based off of comics, so like you want to do stuff like this all the time. Like that's the dream, is it not? To like do your own comic book with action figures. Very ambitious, but
yeah. This was 5 photos.
True. Yeah, very true. I will say, like, you know, digital cutout, like digital speech bubbles aside, always try and like level them to your photo.
Yeah, like the other ones are like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, these two, even though there's 2 of them, you could still get them right side up.
Very true.
I stepped away for a sec if I missed anything else.
Wow, you're cool. So thank you, Kapow. Very ambitious shot. Let's move on. Let's go. Duck 1417. Where's the duck at? Let's go. Another Dragon Ball shot here.
Nice.
I love the thumbs up.
Thumbs way up, my fan.
So
You got this, kid. All yours.
Gives you any trouble, just put this up there. The sun don't shine.
He's
Yeah.
about to beat you into a pulp. But go for it.
I'm gonna be right here if you need anything. You got this.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to
Wait.
you, bro. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Is Goku like not the worst father ever?
No, yeah, this is a deep topic. Let's not even get into it.
Yeah. Wait, Poncho, can you share that meme I shared into the group?
Where?
The Vegeta one.
Where? Send it in the chat. Then I'll share it
Okay.
for sure. Uh, stupid. Yeah,
Like, now's the time for this discussion. Yes.
let's go. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm against the grain. I think Goku's a great dad. Fight me. I don't fucking care. But I think Rick and I are on the same page. I don't know. Are we?
Of course. Yeah, of course. Hell yeah. What?
I love my biggest thing. It's not so much that I think Goku's the greatest dad in the world. It's just when people say Vegeta is a better dad than him, I don't get it. The man spent an entire arc trying to murder his son because he was jealous that he was stronger than him. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't get it, dude. You don't get to be.
Not just that, but he's literally beat the shit out of Trunks many times.
That's true. Same people in chat, of course, are always going to talk about Piccolo being the best dad. He spent the first year knowing Gohan abusing him in the woods, dog. What are you fucking talking about?
Nothing like using somebody to harness their inner power.
That's true.
That's tough love.
Let that boy alone.
Let that boy alone, fucking big.
All right, I just shared the meme if you want to pull it up in the group in the Discord chat.
Hell, it's in Discord chat. Put it in. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah. Oh God, this one. Jesus Christ. It was.
I'm just saying that people need to see the facts.
Vegeta married into a billionaire tech family. Wife is bad and a genius. His son is not a bitch. Superior fits. He bested Goku a long time ago. Then why's he got to keep on proving it? I just don't understand, dog. Like,
wait, Boog, your thoughts go.
Make it make sense.
Superior fits. Hello.
Hey, I don't see Goku rocking those pink shirts and mustache. I don't know, bro.
Yo, he had the members only jacket for so long. Come on, Fabio.
All right, maybe.
All right, moving on. Let's go.
This is a whole episode's worth of content.
Truly. Can't wait to see all the comments for this one. Again, Goku, great dad. Fight me. Don't at me. Or at me and we can have a conversation at length. Let's go. At Poncheesy. Let's go. Just one more BK. Just one more Burger King. Let's go. Let's see. So, where are you at? Here it is. This was Popeye and Bluto shot.
Hell yeah.
Love these figures getting love. I will say the posing needs a little bit of work. The composition is nice and the photo itself is nice.
Yeah, a little negative space on top. I get that he wanted to show the hole, but you can still show the hole and like bring it down lower. The
lower angle would definitely get the hole in the wall. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And
these figures are great though.
These figures are great. I would say maybe like resting his like little hand, like bending it inwards a little bit, like coming out like that is doesn't really sell that he's walking, and then like his chest is kind of like puffed out. But then I could see that kind of being like how Popeye walks in the cartoons, but like at that point, like you kind of have to like do a balancing act. Like if you want to go for cartoon accuracy or like him just looking good walking. That kind of stuff definitely comes into play whenever you're looking at like source material and stuff looks good as like a frame in like a comic or, you know, like a screenshot or something. But when you have like the actual figure, like you have to work with the limitation of the figure and kind of make up your own rules in terms of what looks good based on the range of the figure.
This has like nothing to do with the photo itself, but that Bluto reminds me. I was thinking if Mezco wants to like continue to expand their, you know, Rumble Society stuff and like, you know, give us some more like characters from the Gomez comic. This is one of the frames from the Gomez comic on the tin of the Stealth Ops. They should totally give us a pig head and make this dude with the same Bluto body.
Hell yeah.
Hey man, you just basically that's what's gonna happen for sure.
Like, again, hoping we have any influence at all. Please do this. We'll talk about it in the halls, but you know, if they're doing head packs, then just give us a pig head to put on this Bluto and call it a day. I'm cool with that.
Call it a day.
I just happen to have this out because I'm doing something with it.
I just happen to have it out.
I was like, whoa. Yeah. It's the same hat. Literally the same hat. Just make it magnetized like a head and you put the same Bluto hat on there.
All right, next up is Brett James doing a little Freddy Krueger in the mix.
I like this.
little Frederick Krugerson.
This looks like the Diamond Select window, but maybe it isn't.
Oh, I think it is. Well, no.
Totally is. It has to be.
No, because that Diamond Select window
no,
is
that's not.
4. It's only 4 panels.
Yeah.
This is like
Yeah. He made that. He must have custom made that.
That's cool.
nice.
This is great. Nice little bedroom set.
yeah, I like the set dressing for sure.
Yeah, you got the Nixon poster, like very of the era. That's cool.
That's pretty cool. I will say maybe pop this figure onto the headrest,
Yeah.
kind of leaning against it. But I love the lighting underneath.
Yeah. I wonder if it's supposed to look like she's like just waking up, that she's like stirred up out of bed.
That's it.
But yeah, I mean, it's tough with like a blanket or something at this scale. You have to really spend some time posing it. I would even like disguise like a bendy wire cape as a blanket if you could.
Hell yeah! I think Brett is in the chat right now. He's saying it's Hobby Lobby.
Okay.
Devil's in the details. With that moon, just get something circular, and use a pencil, draw the circle, and use an X-Acto knife to cut it out. So it's a perfect circle, so it doesn't look a little wobbly. But I love the ambition there and the creativity with this whole thing. Just needs a little bit of like TLC and just some fine tuning to like bring this whole thing together. But super ambitious. I like it.
Boog, I hate to correct you though, but this is Hobby Lobby, so the devil is nowhere near any of these products.
Stupid.
True. Very true. Accurate.
He went right out. In fact.
So good.
You know what's funny? Related but not related. I actually saw this Vice special yesterday, was it? About the Mormons and the Mexican cartels and shit and how they've been like going at it. Check that shit out.
Nothing like
see that.
Mormons to bring down El Chapo.
Check
You know,
out Mormons and
there is a
Mexicans.
there is a community of Mormons that's settled in Mexico that have been there for like mad generations and shit, and they've been like getting into it with the Mexican cartels and shit over there.
I also recently found out that there's a lot of Mormons in Hawaii. Like there's a huge community down there. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It was surrounding some drama that we won't get into on the show.
Maybe for next time.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Century Productions, our dude, man, bro.
Century Productions
Century
coming
Prod.
at us with a
Sensory Productions.
juggy.
I like his like stage setup a lot. I like how he has like his his backdrop and his floor set up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? It's good. It's very good. His setup, because I see a lot of his like seasides and stuff like that. His setup is very. It's perfect to get him where he needs to be. It's not quite there though. There's something that he's missing. I'm not sure if it's just the angle or maybe just some more props and more dioramas and stuff like that. But like his actual setup, like his staging area is pretty nicely set up. Like he could be where he needs to be very soon. I think he just probably needs some more dioramas and some more like props and stuff like that, because you can see this is like, as far as like the posing and everything goes, it's good. It's very good. But like his backdrop to his base and you seeing that sort of like line there, you see that in quite a few of his picks and stuff like that. And I think that's where he just needs to add a little more to kind of break that up a little bit. It's very early like A.C.B.A. group stuff, like it's he just needs to kind of modernize that a little bit, and he'll be where he needs to be. He's going to be where he needs to be very, very soon, because he's been putting in a lot of work and sharing his stuff in the grind group, and picking up a lot of game and stuff. So Century's going to be very good by this time next year.
I think, to your point, I think the way he has the backdrop to the floor, it just needs a little more light to give it that like infinite effect. Because right now it just looks a little close. And maybe a lower angle would help benefit from that as well. And then also the way that he has it set up also kind of looks like promo images for like Hasbro and stuff like that. In terms of like you can see where the floor is, like that they're using for diorama, and then they're like their digital backdrop that they use as well. There's like that very clear division, but it's good.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously,
no doubt.
this is obviously the best like figure setup that we've seen of all these photos. Honestly,
You're right though. He just needs more light. That's one of the main things is that he needs more lights, and that's probably everybody, man. I always say that. Basically, what you're doing here is a miniature movie set, and even the darkest scenes in a movie have a lot of lights. So
he also needs to diffuse a little bit, like the glare coming off the helmet is just like a little distracting.
yeah. But more lights on the backdrop would even that out and make this look better. But yeah, what was these figures originally? These was Mattel figures.
yeah,
right?
they were the Lex Luthor.
Right. Okay.
Hell yeah. Century
stuff.
Pod, thank you so much, man.
He's got Gus there, Robo's mascot.
Yeah.
Oh, McDoog. McDoog had a nice photo too.
Oh, there we go. Come on, that's clean. That's clean, boys.
It's
that's
clean.
Not bad.
This has to be a monitor shot, right?
Yeah, utilizing some of the same technology that happens on the show.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting into. Like, oh, he's doing this authentic.
Hell yeah, this is nice. Nice simple shot. Looks really good.
What figure is that he's talking to?
I don't know. Looks
Kinda
like
looks
something from Lord of the Rings.
I feel like it's. Yeah, I was just about to say Lord of the Rings. I feel like it's a Lord of the Rings.
What'd you say, Rick?
It looks like one of the figures from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh shit. Dang. All right, let's go. McDoog, thank you.
McDoog, I mean, you left us speechless because it's already such a good shot. Like, there's really
no cap lives. I'm always rooting.
One day, Cap Lives is gonna get his shine.
Always rooting for Cap lives. I really like this photo. This photo is really nice. Just good composition. Oopsie.
Yeah, I like this.
It's very cool. Hell yeah. Cap lives, one of the biggest supporters of Lightning Collection.
Mm-hmm. This is where it's okay, like crop like
real.
this you didn't need a full body crop for, like this looks fine as is, like a nice waist up shot, This looks really clean. And the posing on the dude in the back is really good too. Obviously that's like I think the death lock.
Yep.
But yeah, that's super clean.
Hell yeah. This looks good. So people in chat are saying the last photo, it is Erwin from Lord of the Rings.
Nice. Oh, if McDoog says it's not a monitor, he printed the backdrop. Even better.
Whoa. Dang.
McDoogers.
Let's go. Going above and beyond. McDoog in the mix.
Oh no.
No.
Other boy. Come on, man.
Finn popping in here. Another simple photo.
See, I love like any Star Wars shot that's set in like the Tatooine kind of looking set because there's like a particular lighting you gotta nail. And like, this is it.
This is it. Let's go. I'll say that I would try and relax this arm a little bit right here. Looks too like straight.
Yeah, this is the Black Series one, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you have single-threaded elbows like this, like when you trying to like actually get it straight, you have to like turn it in and then like bend that elbow like physically in to like make it straight.
Absolutely.
It's a little weird, but you got to do it with like Mezco figures because they're all single-jointed females too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, overall nice lighting. You got the lighting thumbs up from Fabio.
I also love how BB-8's just like, yep, they're dead. And like, yep,
they're out of here.
We got iFilm Power People up next. Another wrestling shot right here.
Hey, ooh, oh my goodness! I see what you've done here, sir.
Fabio, why don't you preach some gospel real quick? Make it make sense for people who don't know.
Well, this is the Firefly Funhouse. You see, Bray Wyatt's weekly children's television program, which usually has some shades, a little shadow of the Fiend lurking in the background. And I think he did that with a this looks like the glass trick. Honestly, it's
does.
probably not, but it kind of does look like it because he's got the Bray Wyatt figure with the Fiend figure on the right there. So if he like actually did this with glass and like had the figure there with light, reflected on here, that's pretty brilliant. Yeah, I would like to let this figure into my life.
Hell yeah! Thank you, iFilm Power people.
Yeah, this is dope. He really achieved the duality of Bray.
All right, we're down to the final 4. Majin Zilla.
FF, come on.
Jinzilla. Man, if you can make Godzilla even worse somehow. put a little booth.
Dragon Ball Z shot. This is a crime.
Dang.
Let's go.
Oh, here's our Zaddy Vegeta.
So good. This one's pretty good. Hell yeah.
Is that how did he do that effect? It's got to be kind of post, right?
Could be glass.
Yeah.
Could be glass. I don't know what's going on up here. If this is like lens flare and stuff, that's really nice too.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is probably post because it looks like he isolated the Vegeta and like bumped the brightness on him to make it look like he's glowing.
Yeah, he's just like, stand back, I got this.
That's it.
He's a little glow for show.
That's it. Nice framing.
Yeah.
Very good.
Framing for sure. Down to the final 3.
Final 3, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, triple lip. Come on.
Oh, it's gonna be close. Is it gonna make it? Oh, is it?
Oh!
Metallica. Damn,
That's
where
crazy.
did you get this spinner, dude? This thing is like Adam on the edge every time.
All right, here we go. Toytalica. I like.
Okay.
This is really good set dressing right here.
Not only is this like
Yeah, what a fitting.
good set dressing for the photo, but this is the Metallica set too. So
Oh shit!
Metallica using the
I was about to say that's the Metallica set.
yeah, dude. This is the McFarlane 4-pack set. The Tama drums and everything. Yeah, this is legit. This is like the Drifter. You know what I mean? Like I know it's Old Man Logan, but this like also could not be Old Man Logan.
Yeah.
Like a Drifter, rock and rollsman.
Very nice. Hell yeah! I like virtually everything about this photo. To be quite honest.
Yeah. I like how he did the lighting. So you got like the long shadow stretching from the left side to the right.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything that you can see, it's relevant. I maybe like crumple up this poster or something stupid like that. But yeah, I like the palettes. He's got obviously this is like not a legit venue. This is like just a put together stage on pallets.
Mm-hmm.
So
the world's
yeah,
cleanest pallets.
That's right.
Fresh from the factory.
That's right. I would have maybe even put just like a blanket over that or something. Sorry, go ahead. Rick.
Sure.
I said world's best pallets.
You can get those from like Hobby Lobby too. There's like a place you can just get pallets.
Yes, for sure.
Little 112 pallets. All right, final 2. Let's
Here we
see.
go. Let's go.
Oh man, I don't know. It could still make it. It could still make it.
Can still make it.
Could still make it.
Jimmy Sup Heroes.
Jimmy Sup Heroes.
Oh man, this is cool.
I like it's really nice light piping on all these effects for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, you just gotta put it together more with some more storytelling here. I'm not sure what's really going on. Is Crossbones on their side or what's happening here?
It seems like they're all against Cap, but like I don't. What I'm having trouble figuring out is like what is this perspective? Like
I
why
think
is
it's
it-
like through a window or something.
No, that's not clear enough. It just looks like we're looking through a peephole.
Yeah.
And what's with the explosion next to Cap? It's just so odd.
I think that's meant to be a ricochet, like a bullet ricochet or something. But yeah,
Right ricochet.
Well,
but I mean the lighting.
He's really got these effects lit up really nicely though. Even the muzzle flare back there is nicely lit up. But
Yeah,
you got to bring this all together and just make it make sense. I'm not really sure what's going on here.
yeah, if you have any advice for him, he actually wrote like a pretty nice excerpt about like how like he's been doing figure photography for a while and he would appreciate like any feedback we can give him on this stuff.
Listen, you know what? I have been telling a lot of people to join us on Facebook in the A.C.B.A group, but I've been telling certain people in particular to join the grind group though, to really, really get focused and get some more intimate help and to really kind of be able to sponge and lay your game after some of the really good guys out there or whatever. So I would say come join the grind, and then that will help you post better photos to the main group and hopefully get you featured and get you on your way, get your trajectory right.
Hell yeah.
But whatever you did here to light up these effects, you on point there. And you know what? The pose in here is pretty good too. So you got two out of five things, I guess, that you need. I'm not sure if we should see that very top portion of the diorama here, or if
Yeah.
or if we should have lowered that a little bit. But
I think this is
I'd
definitely
like to know where you were going with this, though. I'd like to hear an explanation.
Yeah,
I like the it is ambitious, so I'd go with like a less is more kind of approach. Like you have a lot of really well lit effects, but it seems like that's the focus instead of like the posing and like the staging. So even if you brought this down to one figure with one muzzle flare and one like explosion effect, but it allowed you to focus more on Cap and not have such a weird perspective, then I think that would be a fine sacrifice to make.
No doubt.
That's it. Hell yeah. So thank you so much, Jimmy Superhero.
Jimmy Sup Heroes.
Jimmy Sup Hero. And that makes our winner of this spin AC Photos 77. Let's go.
Oh, this is nice and clean. I like that lighting.
Nice little simple and clean going on right here.
Hell yeah.
Mix of the line. Looks like you got the SHF White Ranger and the Lightning Collection Lord Zed.
That's right. Looks good.
Looks good. I would say maybe try and get. I know it's difficult for this Lord Zed to get his knee, like take a knee and stuff like that here, but there are ways that you can fudge it by like twisting like the thigh swivel and stuff like that, or making his leg come out a little bit more. But overall, it's nice. Maybe like you always say, Boogs, like some extra TLC, straighten out the Saba sword maybe, to where it's not like so horizontal, and then like make sure his armor is kind of in sync or lined up to his chest armor and stuff. But yeah, what can I say? It's a nice photo. It's very well framed. That's what I was trying to say. Very well framed, and the lighting is nice too. So there you go. Hell yeah. AC Photo 77.
All right.
That's it. Won the random spin.
AC Photos. Good stuff.
Hell yeah. So nice.
Congrats.
So, that's it.
Really.
That's it for main stuff. Like we always say, we'll be talking about other prizes. There still are more prizes happening with October, and then those will be announced those will be announced later. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
You're so close, Punch.
I know, getting a little tongue tied right here, but yeah. So if you missed out on some of these spins or anything like that, and you're kind of like feeling a little let down or whatnot, first of all, don't feel let down. You did a great job submitting photos. Even taking a photo in itself and competing in something like this is like a huge accomplishment in any sense of the word. So like yeah, it's great. Give yourself a big pat on the back if you submitted for any of these random spin days, for sure.
Take a bow.
That's it. And like it's interesting because like so I've noticed that a lot of people have just started figure photography in A.C.B.A. this year. Like they're like always hesitant to join in on competition. They're always talking about like photo combat and like world championship tournament and stuff like that. But like, stuff like this, like October and summer shots and stuff like that, these like free entry things are like the perfect like testing ground to really like test yourself. And it's just nice. It's just super nice. So that does it for main stuff. And after show, we got Mandalorian pickups, question of the week. What do you guys want to do first?
We can get into a little Mandalorian. I mean, might as well just. I mean, it's not a lot to talk about, but
Yeah, I'll put up the spoilers, and I'm gonna peace out.
Oh, are you really leaving?
No, I'm gonna pop in and out.
Gotcha.
But I've literally nothing to contribute to this topic, so
Please watch the damn show.
I know I'm gonna watch it. This you know what? I don't know when I'm gonna watch it, Rick. I'm gonna stop fronting. I don't know when I'm gonna watch this shit, dude. But
Coming, damn it.
but I got a lot of time coming up, a lot of time off coming up, so I'll see what's up.
It's the most worth it thing you can watch.
You guys both saw it though, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, did you, Boog?
Yeah, I saw it.
Let's go.
So I mean, what's there to say? I mean, it was dope, right?
Absolutely incredible. And it's just man, I don't know. I was talking to David Walton and to Matthew, and no offense, but I just don't believe them. They're like, "Oh, I could have predicted this." Like, no, you couldn't have. No, I don't believe that.
I didn't predict anything. I mean, I knew that I was certain that the Jedi was going to show up. I mean, they pretty much laid that out. But I actually thought that maybe Ahsoka would just show up again.
I thought Ezra. I thought possible Mace Windu still being alive but fucked up kind of deal. Like before I ever thought about what happened.
All right. Well, just to kind of like recap the episode, everybody. It's super quick, super simple setup. They're chasing the clone guy through the galaxy, and it leads them to the Moff Gideon ship, and then the Mandalorian and his squad, now consisting of Bo-Katan and the Sasha Banks character, plus Boba Fett and Cara Dune, and I forget what the Ming-Na character's name is, but it's the Imperial sniper chick, and
yep,
it's
I forget her name.
Frennick.
Yeah, Frennick. Yeah, Frennick, something like that. And they go into the ship, and they've got a 2-pronged attack. The girls are coming in heavy from the front. Mandalorian's gonna sneak in and try to find the child. And that all happens. The girls make it to the bridge. Mandalorian makes it to the child, and he's being held by Moff Gideon with the Darksaber. They fight. Mandalorian wins. He takes the Darksaber from Moff Gideon, but Moff Gideon's like, "Aha! I'm super manipulative, and I actually wanted you to take the saber so that you would have to fight Bo-Katan for it in the next season. Aha!" And then that happens, so he tries to give it back to her, but she knows that it can only be won in combat, so she's like, "Nope, there's your conflict for next season." And then meanwhile,
what's funny is that just since you're on that part of the story, I'll say there's something that's very funny because in Rebels, she was given the saber by Sabine, and she didn't put up a fight, and she didn't say anything.
But the 5 minutes of research I've done on YouTube videos is that in that moment, I think she was okay accepting it because all the other Mandalorians were there and were just like, "Yeah, it's cool, go for it. We support you." But now that the Mandalorians are all like super splintered, and like even Sasha Banks and Boba Fett can't get along for 2 seconds, in that little bar scene.
But I mean, doesn't that make it more so nobody's around to see? Who cares, kind of thing? Like, who's gonna squeal? Sasha, come on.
She jinxed it last time. That's why she couldn't hang on to it, because she got it too easily. That's how she lost it in the first place. I don't know. I'm just whatever.
I didn't see that particular plot point coming though. That was a surprise, I guess. That little tidbit, but yeah go ahead.
No, you're right though. That's just the one like explanation. I'm not married to anything in particular. You're totally right about that. But yeah, so the Dark Troopers, after the Mandalorian fights one, he dispatches the rest through an airlock, and then they all coming back and knocking at the door. And it looks hopeless because the Dark Troopers are like super crazy and like badass. But then an X-Wing fighter shows up, and then a dude in a dark cloak and a green lightsaber just destroys all of the Dark Troopers. And then it's, oh my God, Luke Skywalker.
I did like the one scene where the one Dark Trooper was fighting Mando and was like trying to punch his helmet and shit. That was cool. But yeah, when did you guys realize who it was, or you didn't know until the very moment of the reveal?
I didn't think it was him at first because they did a good job earlier in the season of being like the X-Wings from the other like Republic people just kind of like pop in, So that's happened a couple times. So when you saw the one, I was like, oh, cool, the Republic guys are here. But then it's only one, and then it parts, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe, okay. Actually, I think it took me a second. I think it was like, wait, just one? And then once he got out and shit started popping off, then you can tell, yeah.
It was once I saw that green saber, I knew.
Yeah.
You knew? Okay.
Once I saw that green saber, it was like, okay, it's fucking Luke. Oh my god.
Yeah, I should have known that too from the green saber, but I really did not know until the last moment. I really didn't know until the last moment.
And that was incredible.
So yeah, Luke Skywalker shows up and he's all like, "Hey, I've come for the child," and you get this touching scene of Grogu saying goodbye to Mr. Mandalorian, and Mandalorian takes off his helmet, and they look at each other, in their eyes, and then Luke takes the child and gets in an elevator to I don't know, like the implication is that he's going to Luke Skywalker's new Jedi school, which will then be destroyed by Kylo Ren in the next trilogy. So who knows what's going to happen there? They've got to, I guess, do something. From what I've heard, like the theory that I kind of like is that this isn't all set up, like after the fact for the sequel trilogy, the new Disney trilogy. This is like pre set up for another sequel trilogy after Episode 9, and it'll be like Grogu will have been trained by that point and older, and then it's him kind of leading the next generation. Not just him, but he'll be one of the characters grown up in this next generation after Episode 9.
Yeah, it's funny. I just sent a picture of like, a lot of people are talking about like, well, did he die when Kylo went crazy? I sent it in the group chat on Facebook of a meme with Kylo Ren and Grogu that make a.
Oh, I think I just saw
that was
that.
hilarious.
Yeah, I'll screen share it right now real quick. Don't come to school tomorrow.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I mean, it could have happened twice. It could have happened once with Anakin and in the original Jedi Temple, and then like something about Grogu, like nobody wants to kill him. They just let him go twice.
Basically. But yeah, overall, what was the feeling about the episode? Like I think that this season was kind of like some parts was kind of corny to me, man. Some of it was like a little like ham-handed and like I don't know, like this last episode, obviously this was like fan service to the max and like emotional and like yeah, it was that portion of it was really cool. And I think the CGI for Luke was okay. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
And but I don't know. Some of this was just like I saw somebody else comment about the stormtroopers and how they couldn't hit shit. Like that whole like concept is like overdone and like it's bad. It was bad. Like the good side didn't take any casualties at all. Like it was like.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to note one thing, man. Everybody always says that like the stormtroopers never hit. They do all the time. It's just that Mando's wearing Beskar and it doesn't matter.
True.
They hit him all the time. Especially
they did hit him quite a few times. Right.
He gets hit all the time.
I mean, it's literally plot armor. Like nothing's happened to Mr. Mando.
I think the only episode I didn't like because I just thought it made characters look worse was the Frog Lady one.
Yeah,
I just think it made Grogu look like a dick, and it didn't really fit. Like, I didn't like personally.
I think that
was a
they meant that like to be kind of they meant that to be like kind of an arc for Grogu. I think because at the beginning he's like eating the eggs and he like doesn't care, and then when he's like being babysat by the Frog Lady, he like sees the eggs hatch, so he like let's say learns the value of life because he doesn't try to eat the little hatchling or whatever. I don't know, but I get that though because it did make Grogu like the new like he's the kid that gets in. He's like Baby Groot, like he gets into trouble and that is cause for more conflict,
Yeah.
But it's all right. I mean, overall, I thought the season was good. It was a little more like, formulaic in a lot of ways, but it was just like kind of more of a vehicle for other character stories as well. Like there was a lot of points, especially like at the end, basically, because you literally had like a space wizard come and save them all at the end, which I'm not mad at because that's literally like
it was built up to be that. I mean, with him doing
up, but it also it reinforces like this legend of Luke Skywalker. Like he's like the greatest Jedi in the galaxy. He like, maybe 5 to 10 years ago, before the events of this, just destroyed the Empire and their second Death Star and redeemed his father. Like he is the legendary Jedi. So for him to like come in and just do legendary Jedi shit is awesome.
Right. It makes sense.
So it doesn't. So it's not like I'm not mad because like there are a lot of points in the show where it seems like Mandalorian's like a passenger in his own series, and like there's more things happening around him that he's just kind of riding along with. But in this sense, it makes so much sense because like, oh shit, like to everybody else, like, oh fuck, that's a Jedi. Oh shit, So like, I like to see it from that perspective. Overall, though, I thought it was
how much you there? Overall, it was super entertaining and like excellent like fan service, like I said. But again, like whoever came up with the analogy that these episodes were like a video game is so spot on. It's like literally like it's such a pattern to each episode. Like it's and that portion of it is a little corny to me. I don't know. I just I think people are overhyping some of these episodes. And don't get me wrong, this shit is fun and it's like a very cool experience with younger kids. If you have younger kids to watch it with them and you both kind of geeking out, it kind of toes the line where it's that like middle ground where it's not too corny for an adult and it's still pretty epic for a kid, like like a tween or a younger kid or whatever. So It's very good. It's very good, but again, some aspects of it, the stormtroopers, the good side, not really taking any real casualties, and like that part of it was just like, ugh. Oh, and this is what I meant to mention earlier too, was that the fact that Rogue One is probably the best Star Wars movie ever has been up again recently. A lot of people have been seeing it. You've been seeing a lot of like stuff online about that, and I do think Rogue One is still up there, man. It's basically just a space military movie.
Well, yeah. And that's what's so good about it, though, is that it's a real like Star Wars movie.
yeah, no doubt. So yeah, Mandalorian, episode 8. We only had 8 episodes this season. Hopefully they will give us 12 episodes in the 3rd season. We'll see what happens. There was a big after credits scene too, which was interesting and kind of weird. And like, that's the other thing too. I was like so like confused about, not confused, but like, I don't know, Boba's position like throughout this whole thing, like like the anti-hero type of thing. And it's just like, dude, you was just working very closely with the Empire for quite a while. Like, what I'm saying? Like, it was just weird.
I mean, I guess the argument is that he's just working with whoever's paying him.
Yeah. I suppose.
And I think this is the first where he's like, all right, fuck it, I'm taking over.
I'm paying me. Yeah, So
right.
that aspect of it was pretty cool. But yeah, Mandalorian, huge success. Definitely got a lot of new people onto Star Wars and held the attention span of old Star Wars heads and really reinvigorated the property. And obviously the merch is insane for them right now with this. So good job there. Good job.
And like we said earlier in the show today, they really their mistakes are prepared this time around. The first time it was when the show was going around like, damn, there's no merch for any of this, or like there's no Baby Yoda, whatever it may be. And this time around it's like they're so spot on with boom, a character shows up, pre-orders going up the next day. Oh, you like this? Boom, this has a product already. Like it's just they're really on the ball this season.
They had to have like gone straight to work on this after. It would have been funny. It would have been funny if it was in that last scene though, because like after he, provides like the distracting maneuver at the beginning with the ship, he just like leaves.
He
And
just fucking
we
leaves.
don't see him again until that after credits scene. But it would have been funny if he was there when Luke showed up, and he's like, "Wait, aren't you the dude from the skiff? Weren't you there when I fell into the pit?"
Damn it! It's just they're on it this season.
Yeah.
And it makes a lot of sense. I remember when Boba left, I was like, "Damn, why did he leave?" And then when Luke showed up, I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, right. That would have been a little awkward.
And it would have been a lot of time taken away in the episode, I'm sure, to explain, like, how are you okay with me being here? Like,
right. And then if I don't know if anybody like knew him by name. He was just like a Jedi, right? But like if somebody had said like Skywalker, I'm sure somebody in that room would have been like, "Wait, do you know an Anakin by any chance?"
oh man, Anakin.
Yeah. What was the other thing? Oh, I wanted to say that the sequence with Luke, tearing through all the Dark Troopers, that was like some of the best Star Warring for sure on screen. And I love
that was truly incredible.
He just like cuts through them, and then there's that one moment where he like crushes the one in the chest, and I love the way that he like did it. I don't think I've seen like that, especially looks like really cool with like the black gloved hand and everything, but the way he like in that particular shot, it looks so fucking cool. That is awesome.
It just what we've been missing for so long was finally on a screen.
Mm-hmm.
It was incredible.
A good Luke, with dope fight choreography, not some like 80s movie shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's Mr. Mando for you, boys.
What was the other thing we wanted to talk about, P?
Well, we have to ping him.
Yeah, let's let him know that we're done.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna have to save our pickups and overlap it for next week. But what we want to do actually next week is bring on a couple of guests. So we'll share a big double week of pickups with our special guests for the last episode of 2020.
Oh, I already got all my pickups out and ready. All right.
Well, yeah, we'll double it up next week because I gotta tend to a few things over here. But we will have some special guests next week. I want to say thanks again for everybody who donated this week in a super chat or even last week. We will definitely be upgrading very shortly as far as the mics and stuff is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we're gonna have some special guests next week. We're gonna probably do something else for October as far as picking another couple winners, and I think we'll have some merch too as well.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, next week we'll double up on pickups. You guys got anything going on as far as anything you want to plug right now?
Okay. I started making YouTube videos again. It's pretty tight. So I reviewed the SHFs Gohan kit. Let me just pop it up right here. I think I went over this in pickups like a little, I think like last week or something. But this is a pretty tight kit. I did a review for it. Very short and sweet. Very tightly compressed and compacted review. And it feels good to like be back on YouTube and stuff. I did another episode of Speedy Delivery, which is basically just me unboxing packages, which honestly sounds like some of the most boring shit ever. I don't know why anybody watches it, but thank you for watching it.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
Unboxing and the YouTube algorithm, they go together really well.
Truly. I start doing top 10s, which I will also be. I'll be doing. Yeah, I'll do a top something for the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, that's my next thing. I want to do a couple of things before the year ends. I want to hopefully launch another like posing an easy video, which will be like about 3D printers and stuff like that. And then I'll want to start like my new series called Figure Update, which will just be like figs. Like every month I'll do a recap of shit I get during the month and what I think about it. But the first episode I want to be like an updated like room tour because my last room tour is from like 2013 or something. So
Jesus.
I would like to see that.
that's it. Would you pay $1 for that?
I'd pay $1 for that.
That's true.
I pay $1 for that.
Hell yeah.
I buy that for $1.
That's it. So that's basically all I got going on right now. I'm finishing up wave 4 of auras, and then wave 5 will probably go up for sale at the end of this month or early January, just as soon as I get everybody's orders out for wave 4. And that's all I've been up to. Of course, join the Discord in the description below if you're a big fan of Stuart Little or figures. Yeah. If those two cross-pollinate and you want to get the 1/6 scale figure, let's talk about it on the Discord for sure. We'll probably get on voice chat after this, actually. We hang out all the time on voice chat and Discord. It's a great way to get to know the community for sure.
Usually what happens is that we get off of here, we all collectively eat, and then we go on the Discord.
Yeah, basically. So, yeah, join the Discord, hang out, watch my YouTube videos. Of course, I always appreciate the support and comments and all that stuff. And, yeah. What else has everybody else been up to?
Yep. I don't really got too much shit going on. So go ahead, Fabian.
Just everybody subscribe to me here on YouTube. I'm so close to 1,000. Just go subscribe, and I got some more of my own top 10 videos for the end of the year as well. I'll do some like Mezco top 10s, and then probably do an overall like collection tier list as well for like the whole line so far. I think that could be pretty fun, and then like choose my top 10 just from this year from there. And then go follow me on Twitch, too, at Fobster360, because I've been streaming a lot of Cyberpunk, and that's been pretty fun. And even though my computer can run it like really well, I still get the occasional fun glitch, so that's always fun to witness. And then if you're into WoW Classic, I raid on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so that's fun.
Stay raiding.
I mean, if you want to see what it's like when 40 people get drunk together and try to take down content from 15 years ago... Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a lot of fun. Everyone come watch that. Nax Ramus, the Dread Citadel is out, so that's exciting. Other than that, just on Instagram, be posting some photos. I got something I'm working on over here. And that's about it. How about you, Rick?
You know me. I'm selling vintage T-shirts, and I'm on here. So catch me.
On the flippity flip?
Can you catch me on the flippy flip?
On the flippity flip.
On the flip. Okay, all right, that makes sense.
I'll probably be taking a look at this Thanos Children of Thanos 5-pack in a sort of casual way tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much it. This week I'll be working, reviewing, doing my regular shit, and that's it. Like I said. Next week we want to have a kind of little extravaganza and get some people on here. Should be very interesting. Some people that you know and love. So be prepared for that. We will update you throughout the week about next week. Cool. All right. Nice. Thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, hit the bell down there, and until next time, peace.
Okay, goodbye. Gotta leave them wanting more.